The crew of Make Me a Sandwich hopes you enjoy our show and realize it is satire and not meant to be taken seriously. If you are easily offended by dirty jokes, stark generalizations, and deeply sexist humor, this is not the show for you. Feel free to go watch something more your speed, like The View. If not, enjoy.
The masculine
Tonight's broadcast of The Masculine Feminist has been commandeered by the secret society No Man, National Organization of Men Against Amazonian Masterhood. Every day for the past 30 years, you high-heeled pit bulls have blamed us for everything. From not being able to get into Harvard to not being able to get into stretch pants.
We've been called pigs.
We've been called scum. We've even been called plywood bottom. Or at least I have.
Well, we're sick and tired of this. Now, we have a list of demands, and if these demands are not met, we are going to take this masculine feminist and perform television's first sexorcism.
When you tell me that I don't understand you, I have a way to make it all okay. Devil made me do it, nods in agreement. We both know it wasn't what I planned to. And if you want to save the day, just ask Ironoxide, he'll tell you the same. Make me a sandwich. Make me a sandwich. Make me a sandwich. All is forgiven if you make me a sandwich. When you say that I'm not emotionally available and my focus is a little too refined, Professor Savage Dad zones out mid-argument and he is on his blow-up couch and doing fine. Theo Snodgrass shrugs and pours a drink. There's only one thing on his mind. Make me a sandwich. Make me a sandwich. Make me a sandwich. All is forgiven if you make me a sandwich. So much of our relationship is complex. And Strider says he's done trying to text. You say that I'm not a man of much depth. It's not that I don't care about you, but there's one thing that you should do. Make me a sandwich. Make me a sandwich. Make me a sandwich. All is forgiven if you make me a sandwich. If you make me a sandwich. If you make me a sandwich. All is forgiven if you make me a sandwich.
Hey, how's everyone doing? Welcome to the next episode of Make Me a Sandwich. We're on what, number 5, I believe?
Number 5.
Nice. We'll go around the horn, tell everyone who he is in case they don't know. We'll start off down at the bottom, as always, with Drunken Emerald Arrow. How's it going, man?
You want to know what? See, women always complain that nothing is right. Nothing in the world is going right and all this stuff. And then they just make it worse. Everything keeps getting worse. And they still continue to bitch. You want to know what? If they stay in the kitchen, not look out the windows and just kept to making food, they wouldn't have all of these problems. Real simple.
Exactly.
Otherwise,
There's no freaking problems in the world when you're naked, barefoot, making babies in the kitchen. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
right,
While
cooking
making a
eggs
sandwich.
while I'm fertilizing eggs.
Oh yeah,
Very simple.
ain't no doubt. Next up, we got Diesel. How's it going, Diesel?
Hey, what's going on, dude? Yeah. As we can see how our attorney general is just doing a fantastic job. See?
Yeah, she should
Yeah.
A little bit of sarcasm there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have got Gates up in there, man. Done away.
She should be in the kitchen making a sandwich and not on Fox News. Either one of those would have been better for the country's legal system.
Yeah, what they say that there's no list. That's just bullshit. We know there's a list, and it's so frustrating. But I never thought it would come out anyway, so I was
Nope.
hoping, but never thought it would. But we can go into that a little later. Next up, Professor Savage Dad. How's your week been, man?
Sorry, busy. Lots of things going on were keeping me far too busy. Trying to set some good goals, working out, got some weightlifting in today, and I'm gonna celebrate trying to get back into a good groove by drinking a small glass of whiskey, as I usually do, as we talk about the failures of the majority of women in America and the degradation of the American family, and worse off, the American kitchen.
Damn straight. Next up, we have the dignified cartoon gentleman. How is it going?
Hello, first time on. I appreciate everyone being here. It's so exciting being a creator, starting out and being on all these great shows. And hopefully, everyone will have a great time and we can all sit back, relax, and enjoy.
I am to put his link in and Diesel's in the description. So come back, subscribe to his channel, brand new. Check it out, give it a follow.
Yeah.
And then let's say hi to the chat. First up, as always, Legatus. How is it going, dude?
What is up,
We're s-
Legatus?
We're still trying to figure out if you're a bot, dude. You should
He's an Elon, like AI, I think. Oh, look. Yep, there he is.
Abe.
What's up, Abe?
How's it going, man? He's another English guy who somehow can stay up till the hour it is. What is it? 3 a.m. there? Jeez.
I have no idea. I'm based in Israel.
Mm.
Mm.
See, it's about 6 hours from ahead of us.
Actually.
That's like, yeah, that's 3. Yeah, okay, cool. Good math. Part Asian.
I had a feeling that was the accent I was picking up there, Mr. Dignified Gentleman.
There we go. What's up, Vagabond? How's it going?
Vagabond.
So, Vagabond.
I got to get you on here, man.
Vagabond will try anything. It doesn't matter how disgusting.
Has
Whatever,
he started,
man. He will
has he
eat
started
anything.
that show?
I don't know.
No, I do not believe. I swear it's not hentai. Is yet to have its first episode. I think it's going to happen this weekend, but barring something else happening, it might be the following weekend.
Yeah, he's working on getting his PC up.
Yes.
Mm. And you are right, Diesel. He will eat anything. He's told me some of the stuff he will eat.
Dude,
You should see
he
his
ate
dating history.
natto, man. Natto is like rotting fermented soybeans, and it smells like a mixture of, like, I don't know, butthole, a sewer, and other stuff, man. It's like, seriously, man. Even stray cats are like, nah, I'm not touching that shit.
I've literally talked about how Vagabond is like the most weirdest oddity of a dude, right? He's a black mountain man who loves not hentai, he loves anime. He watches hentai. he eats whatever you put in front of him. He's based. That's all he is.
And has admitted he will drive a longer distance to go to a McDonald's that is being ran by white people.
He is the most interesting dude that I know, man. He's got a story for everything, man. It's like he and I got, once I get all the stuff going on here, he and I are gonna like chill. He's only a couple hours from me, and I gotta drive and meet up, man.
I've got, you know what? Somebody should use AI and do one of those, the most interesting man in the world type video.
Put Vagabond on that and have him.
The most interesting black man in the world.
Yeah. And they
His
could literally
girlfriend is in prison doing hard time.
And they could literally use all the actual things about him, and it would, and people would be like, "What?" And
we wouldn't
it's all true.
Yeah,
so here's the answer
Mexican
about
dude ain't got
the
shit.
show. I swear it's not hentai. Yeah, it was supposed to start last weekend, but stuff happened.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
was
I thought
that
it was
stuff a thick Asian girl?
Oh dear, that's
Oh,
one hell of
okay.
an introduction to get to know new people. What the kind of person you've described? Oh my goodness, you learn all sorts of things when you just start out as a content creator.
Vagabond is
What's up, Direwolf?
he's my buddy, man. He's like, for 4th of July and New Year's, he always like texts me videos of him shooting guns, and I'm just like, I love the South. He says he grew up in San Diego but moved to Georgia, and like he went when he was in Vegas, somehow he found the one place where people were doing like square dancing and stuff, and like, he's the only black dude in the videos out there doing like with all this country. And I'm like, man, I'm in Alabama. I mean, listen to my accent. I don't even do that country bullshit, man. It's like he's more country than I am.
I think Kratos had a great point there.
What's up, Kratos? What's up? Oh, she's calling you out.
No, Baker Mom. I'm not doing that again.
Hey.
What's up, Black Pill Timon?
Hello.
All right. Is that
What's up,
everybody? I think we're all caught up.
Savage Dead, is that like a pork pie hat, man? That's kind of cool.
It's apparently I was told I should wear a fedora. Now it's on.
Yeah, I got one too, man. I should. It's somewhere. I had a nice Indiana Jones hat, man, and it was like
nice.
Oh yeah, I have one of those somewhere too.
Similar, but it's more like Snatch, like whatever the.
Oh yeah.
So are we ready?
Yeah,
let's video.
Yes.
Let's bring on the sandwich porn.
See if she's doing it
Want
correctly.
me to make you a sandwich?
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna have to go mute just because of the music, but yeah.
Oh, candied bacon.
Okay, there we go. All right.
Oh.
What's she putting on it? Burger? Okay.
Is that got sugar?
It's either a burger or it looks like a sausage.
Yeah.
Either one. Ground meat. Okay. Grilling it. Wow, she's handling the grill. And dancing. Good job. She could shake them a little more, but I can deal with this.
She's so special.
Some Munster cheese, I see. Oh.
Nice.
Kitchen torch is a good touch.
Nice.
Always nice to have a torch.
Fried egg.
Looks good on
Little
top.
bit
Yep,
salt.
fried.
Little pepper.
That's all you need.
Yeah, I'm baiting it with sausage. I think it's like a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, breakfast one.
Perfect.
If she's got to sop up
No.
that yolk with the front of it. It looks like she did. Okay, good.
You
I say,
are.
don't leave that on the cutting board. I want that
That's
yolk on my
nasty,
fucking
man.
sandwich.
Raw egg.
I want that yolk on her. Oh.
Oh, I always do. I don't do over easy. I do over medium. I like just a little bit of the yolk to run. That's about it.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do
I'm
well
down.
done, man, on everything, man.
Over
Fucking
easy. Yeah,
eggs,
the egg
bro.
running too much. I agree. Medium. Over medium's well. Pretty good.
Yeah.
I like the
that-
soft yolk.
The creature I was married to used to make. She called them dipping eggs, and if that's not the grossest description there,
That sounds terrible.
What the hell?
Yeah, well, I mean, it fits. Everything about it was terrible. And when I say it, I mean her.
I work the morning. I do breakfast at the restaurant, and so I have to do the gambit of eggs from medium scrambled to poached to all over the place. You think of an egg, I've probably had to make it half dozen times, and yeah, so everyone has their own preference. It's kind of weird, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's bring up our first topic. So some of you might not know this person. I'll bring it up here. And if you don't, consider yourself lucky. She's an evil, awful person. The beast that is Lena Dunham has resurfaced. She's kind of disappeared from the public eye after her show left the air. If you don't know her, she wrote the show called Girls. She's a rabid feminist who essentially lied about being raped. She molested her sister.
Of course she did. Who in the world would do that?
And admitted it.
Yeah, put it in her book because she didn't think she did anything wrong. She was totally unaware of how it was going to come off, but she literally fingered her sister and was all like, I was just exploring. And yeah, just awful person, unlikable, and had essentially died out of the freaking public eye. But now, because she's become fat and now she's resurfaced to tell the world once again all about how wrong they are. And so, yeah, I figured why not bring her up and publicly mock this bitch?
Well, it's great. It's great to see how confident the transgender community are in showcasing themselves to a new generation of people, because this is clearly a trans woman.
I can only assume.
I would assume you like raw eggs, Vagabond. Yeah, she came, like, at the time she was really prevalent. Like I said, they were hanging on every word. They considered her to be like acting like she was going to be the next Oprah, right? She was going to be the next one that had this like movement of women doing stuff, and she was pushed down everyone's throat. Her show, she was
eating.
When was this? Like over 10 years ago or something?
No, not even 10 years ago.
Yeah,
was it like 8,
5, 8,
5,
yeah, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, this is what happens when you let women buy themselves sandwiches as opposed to making sandwiches. If she even at least made a sandwich, maybe there'd be less.
Make it out of freaking
an entire cow, and then
the cow. No, she made that shit out of the what's that nasty chocolate stuff?
Impossible beef. That's what she made it out of. Impossible.
She does look to that point. She does look like she eats bugs and stuff.
Probably eats everything, dude.
And let me tell you something, dude. Like you think she's gross now, man? Look at that, man. You know, every stitch of hair is like gray or something. That's like dyed to the max, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's like it's blindingly so.
So this is actually a woman.
Yeah.
Supposedly. I am from Alabama, so the incest part, that's cool, but the other stuff's bad.
Wow.
She literally in the book, she accused a professor of raping her, and then it came out that like he didn't. Like she actually pursued him or something. It was some like way twisted way, and she regretted it afterwards and said that was what accounted as the rape. Was that afterwards she was disappointed? Yeah,
she needs to be in jail for that.
She looks like she'd have to grape somebody to get that kind of attention. Like, oh
man, yeah, ain't nobody hitting that, man. Nobody, man.
Nobody's
I know, like, man, that. I know some thirsty black dudes that are like, nah, I ain't even touching that shit.
Yeah, even the black dudes are all, yeah, we might pass on this one.
Oh man, I need to find that video. Oh no, I think we played it.
Probably.
We'll have to vagabond as a black dude. Yay or nay? Hit or pass?
Vagabond has way elevated standards. He ain't messing with that. He likes them
Yeah.
Japanese heavy metal chicks.
He
Man.
needs
Yeah,
a
I
thick
know.
Asian goth mommy. That's who Vagabond's about.
What's that? What's
Well,
that?
I agree with that. You
Asian.
give me freaking Ada Wong, and I'll be happy.
What's that Asian rock band that's the Japanese girls? Where Baby Metal? Is it called Baby Metal?
Yeah. He went to.
Yeah.
He's seen them like I don't know. How many times you seen him, Vagabond? Tell us in the chat. You've seen him.
Okay. So here we go. So Vagabond has responded. Smash or pass? Nah.
Nay. He's on pass.
Y'all shouldn't insult my man by like saying.
He can do better than that.
That's the sound a horse makes. Nay.
Now see those girls from Baby Metal. I
Twice. Okay.
They're cute.
We've seen it twice. Seen them twice.
They're hardcore. They're like it's like Mick Gordon meets Japan or something.
You know,
And
I'm gonna need some more context with this picture. Can we get like a comparison picture?
Yeah,
of what this woman
mean
looked like
like
10 years ago or something.
Yeah, was she less repulsive or like she looks like every time I've seen her, she looks like she looks like some skank trash from up the road here. Dude.
Oh yeah,
like somebody I'd see at the grocery store here at like
She looks like you can smell her. You know, like she just. Looks bad. But yeah, if Emerald could find one of her old pictures. But yeah, no, she definitely looks worse. She's definitely got massively bigger. This is like at least 40, 50 pounds more than what she used to. And she used to be pudgy too. So she's put on quite a bit of weight.
I bet her even the cats ate her.
She probably ate her cats. What are you talking about?
I know, right?
But like I said, she had essentially disappeared. So I don't know if they're just trying to bring her back because they're trying to revive the whole fat acceptance bullshit that's died off essentially.
I'm sorry, Devil. I know I'm a brand new creator and all that, but how does that disappear? How does that?
Very true.
You could drop that off in the middle of the Atlantic and it'd be visible from space.
Wow.
That's what she used to when she was doing her show.
That's a night.
And that's even with the that's with makeup too.
Yeah, that's the best she looked. Normally she looked pretty ratchet, but
this picture right here, this is a woman. The previous picture is a trans icon.
We've been invaded by another woman. How's it going, Sherry?
Another one.
Hello there.
Oh.
You don't want my sandwich. It'll be all lazy and dry, man.
Make you a sandwich? This is not going to happen. What kind of world are you living in?
Are those boobs?
Yeah.
Those are boobs.
Those are fat rolls. They ain't no boobs there, man.
Well, that's no, lovely Sherry.
Well, that's a very interesting introduction to a female creator.
Sherry's good looking. Here, I got a message for her.
What's that?
In your own time, Diesel.
All right.
Make me a sandwich. Yeah.
Exactly.
In a galaxy far, far away, women still have their place.
Sorry, man. My memes are like 25 years old.
All right. Next up.
I know content creators younger than that.
Most people are, man. I'm an ancient son of a bitch. What's up, Sherry?
Me too. I'm old as dirt. All right. Next up, let's talk about this. Staring at boobs may give you a boost to your male lifespan. Okay. So see, Sherry's doing God's work right now. Stare at boobs.
So they rated Vagabond's collection of hentai for this image.
Vagabond knows exactly what this came from. He's all like, that came from this anime.
He knows
Oh man, he is an anime encyclopedia.
He knows when it aired. Like he knows everything about this.
So if this is true, and I believe it is, should we
Agreed.
not? Should we not pass laws that force women to go topless? Just saying.
I
Or
believe
not
in
be
it.
allowed
we're
to.
we're trying to
No,
save lives.
wait,
here, people.
before we
Right. Or not allowed to say, hey, you know, my eyes are up here. Yeah, but your eyes take away my life. Your boobs are going to add years.
Exactly.
No, man, if we have them forced to
Danger.
be topless, we have to have some sort of committee because, man, I don't know. You ever see nude beaches are not what you think, man. They're
No,
not. It's
they're
like
not.
it's the
Oh,
grossest.
no,
it's the
no.
grossest creatures on the planet that walk around there, and it's like if your eyes could puke,
Oh.
man, you know.
Oh yeah.
I
bad.
100% agree we should have a license. Like the women should have to be like, we'll classify them in different things, like definitely, and then like only once a day, and then never keep completely clothed.
Yeah.
This news story, if you can even call it that, is over 8 years old, and I can hear a woman. So whoever's woman that is, please be quiet. I'm speaking.
I think
But yeah,
that's a
this is-
child.
That was
Well, one of them.
I cannot hear
Um,
women. I have evolved to the point where women just sound like screeching, so I
Yeah,
wouldn't know.
they're like Devil's version of the chirp. He don't hear that shit.
You have to beep. That's all.
it's like living in a house with a smoke detector beep that you just no longer hear.
Yeah. Try not to. All right. Where's the? All right. So, what do you guys think of this? Do you believe this? Is this ring true for you that boobs can actually bring people longer life, like the fountain of youth, but perched upon women's chesticles?
Well, the people
think
living
they need
longer.
to-
It's been 8 years.
I would have to say, let's roll this test out nationwide and let's see what the results are if it improves. And if it doesn't, well, maybe we need to just do the study longer.
No, I can do.
So we
the
actually
science-
have some kind of results.
I can tell you from a scientific standpoint, it does because you're going to produce more testosterone, and the main thing that you need these days is testosterone, man, because they've been poisoning us with microplastics and other stuff to feminize everybody, man. But like staring at boobs helps with that. Collagen too, collagen and staring at boobs. I've been doing that for I'm doing that for years now, and I've been aging in reverse, man, because I'm old as dirt.
They started
Older.
doing collagen and peptides, and men, married men out there. I don't know. I mean, part of the reason Diesel, I would imagine, at least in your original marriage, part of the reason you got married is probably because you liked looking at her boobs. At least top 3, right? I mean,
Yeah, she did have some giant boobs. That was the only thing,
Yeah.
man. I sobered up
show up
eventually,
to
and
the
she
game.
repulsed me. So it was just like,
Yeah, but the boobs are what trick you into it in the first.
yeah, they damn sure did, man. She had some huge titties, man. Don't be fooled by them evil demonic titties.
Every time.
though.
And you know why? It's because it made you feel younger, made you feel
Hey,
healthy.
Beak, what's up?
That's what tricked you.
That's exactly it. Boobs have a hypnotic power, so that's why you can almost guarantee that they might have the power to extend life. Because if
And you produce more endorphins, more stuff that your body needs, man. When it's like you shake the dust off of some of your organs and cells that produce those things that you need, man. When you look at boobs, it's just like everything's
That's the
like
wrong one.
yeah. It's exactly like literally, guys, if a girl has no chest and you'll let her get away with nothing, right? But the second girl has a
Absolutely nothing.
massive chest, every single thing she does, it's not as bad, right? She could crash your car if she's jiggling up there. You're like, it's okay.
no.
Who
you
really
crashed my
needed to
car,
get to
it's
work?
on, man. No, man. Boobs are cool, but like a car is a car.
Very true.
Boobs will make you forgive any.
Depends on the car,
I've forgiven a
you
girl for crashing my car. Hey, how's it going?
Nobody's crashing my car but me, and I was damn good at that. I did, that was my job for a couple of years, was just crashing cars apparently.
How can you guys afford cars in this economy?
I bought
You
them
already
before
bought
the
them.
economy.
Mine's
I've
22
never bought
years old.
I'm driving.
Yeah,
a
I've never bought a
2012
brand new car.
model.
Yeah, man, I've had to work on every single thing I've ever owned, man.
Yeah.
Some were cool and worth it though.
I have a gently well used old Chevy Volt that I got at discount from the government.
No.
I think they charge you too much
drug
though.
dealer.
Man. If it was free, they charge you too much.
So talking about studies,
Okay, now this, I don't know if you guys have seen this become like this trend, another thing from TikTok we have to thank them for, I guess. Women who go on there and say my spouse or my kid or whatever is going to show you their retarded ass collection and you're going to show them respect. I don't know if you've seen this, that Raven Simone or whatever did one the other day with her wife. But yeah, this is so lame. But I figured we'll talk about this because it's only happening with girls. I haven't seen any dude videos saying they're telling me I have to watch their fucking kids' stupid collections and I better
Men
shut
won't
up.
do
about
that.
it.
And I guarantee you there's no father in this situation either, man.
Oh no, yeah. Whoever put one in her dipped out way long time ago is gone. Go ahead.
He constantly
My
had
son
to
wants
leave
to
to
show
get
you his
milk.
Funko Pop collection, and you're gonna be nice about it.
Okay, so first I have this tiny itty bitty one. It's Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's, and I like it because it's not a real one, so it just kind of comes out like that. And then I have two from Beauty and the Beast, which is the musical I did my freshman year. I have one of
This
Cogsworth,
kid's
which is
gonna
the
fucking
character
grow
that I
up
played, and then I have
this poor
as-
kid. Pray for
Yeah,
him. He needs help.
Dude, he's gonna get his ass kicked every day in school. Let's just be honest.
Dude,
Probably
she's like
does.
the mom of that guy,
Why would you
Eddie in that book It.
This is like a gay water boy, right? This is like Bobby Boucher, but homosexual.
Yeah, and not funny.
Yeah. Like seriously, you got this mom that's
Yeah,
a big
she's on a
fucking
scooter in her
rainbow.
own house, vagabond. Yeah, I noticed that
Oh,
too.
yeah, that's
She
pretty
couldn't be
bad.
bothered to like step backward, take 2 steps backwards.
Or she's got like a lift to get on the toilet in her bathroom or something. And
Look
who
at that
puts a child
kitchen.
on to make content like this? Like seriously.
What? Why didn't we hear the sound beep, beep, beep?
Oh man, I feel sorry for that cart. That motor and that thing is just like, please kill me.
It's crying. It's like I just want it to all to end.
Does not have a
You
chance.
can,
Pray for
you,
him.
you can see the headlamp is just sinking because of the gravitational force. It's like
it used to be round.
Look at the kitchen, man. I wouldn't even eat a sandwich from that fucking kitchen. Look how fucking just stupid.
It's never been cleaned. That woman ain't never do, man. You think
well,
that's
well-
bad, man? Just the bathroom, dude. Oh yeah. Oh
the,
my.
the
goodness.
kitchen is full of planets. First of all, because it looks like a mirror for this woman, but it's full of planets, okay? And it's also, to showcase space because these people will never go to space. These people, if they went to space, they'd eat the space around them.
If she got into space, she'd throw off the fucking Earth's axis because it would be another celestial body fucking taking our gravity.
She
It's
would
like putting
crash
the moon
Elon's
out there.
starship, man. It'd never be able to reach escape velocity.
She'd be like a second moon. The freaking tides would all pull back extreme. The polar ice caps
no.
would shift. We'd all be dead in 2 days.
She has so much mass, she has an accretion disc. Like if you pulled that dress off. Oh.
This woman puts the moo in moon. Well, at least it worked out one time.
not being satisfied with just being gross in general. Let's put red, I don't even know what that is, in her hair.
Yeah,
Good
what?
grief. Good grief. Oscar from Evangelion is like, man, that's some nasty stuff.
That's dude. I hate that. Like
This poor kid
colored
doesn't
hair.
have a chance. There's no father.
Colored hair has been completely ruined. There, like Gal always says, she's the reason I do my hair green is because I'm taking it back. There's no taking it back.
You
These
ain't
people
taking
have
it back, man.
ruined
Go
it.
go back. Go to blonde or something, man. You ain't you
Well,
fighting.
taking it back would just be going back to like natural hair coloring. Let's bring back the natural look.
Yeah, man. Blue hair looks like you are not an anime chick, man. Blue hair looks good on anime chicks. Nothing else.
There,
I was
yeah,
at
I would.
the ER one time and the doctor came in with blue hair and I was like, oh Lord, I'm gonna die.
Oh my god. Yeah, I would just be like, so how long do I have to live? Because I'm not counting on you to save me here, dude. Okay, I would say like on average, maybe one of every 12, 13, 14
Ha!
girls with colored hair you see is passable. You're like, okay, I could, but the vast majority, the major majority are freaking hairy pitted, awful, just rabid feminist trash. And yeah, no appealing at all. But yeah.
Yeah,
This-
man. They don't, and they make, and the thing is, man, if they made an attempt, which we'll talk about a certain case later, to actually
Oh yeah.
better yourself, you wouldn't be so miserable. You wouldn't be so just, I can prove it scientifically. Everything would be better.
Well, Baker Mom,
Yeah.
you're one of the exceptions.
Well,
Yes.
honestly,
She,
In the odds.
isn't
Well-
she just does it for fun. It isn't a political statement like most of them. It's making a point to, I have control over my hair and I'm gonna stop the male gaze and do whatever I want with my I have control and blah blah blah. It's like,
well,
yeah,
that sounds deeply homophobic, stopping
It
the
does.
male gaze. But I will point out that it's hard to really exercise when you can't even stand up. It's even harder to exercise when the vehicle that's transporting you looks like it's dying of gravitational collapse. Okay.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
is,
well, you can just change your diet, man. If she cut out a few things, man, there's no telling what she shoves in her pie hole
and
every
if she
single
got up
time.
and moved,
I do agree. If she cut off a few things on her body, she
She
might
could
lose.
lose enough weight to start doing something like, I don't know, walking 10 feet.
well, the thing is all these women sit there and they want a guy. And I'm not trying to diss on them for that. Everybody wants somebody. Everybody wants somebody who wants to spend time with them, make them happy. It's, human condition. But when they do this, you're putting up a freaking big red flag, no pun intended, that says, don't fucking come near me. You don't want none of this, right? That's what these women with colored hair kind of do. It's, I'm sure there's some dude out there who likes plus size girls. There's plenty of chubby chasers who, even though she has a kid who obviously is dealing with some issues of his own, and even though she's on a rascal scooter, there is some big black fella who's all like, I'd fucks with that. But when you put every other thing, like her having the cat ears, that's something that he'll be like, yeah, I would have before that. Bright red hair, that's another don't go, right? They put all these things on themselves, piercings that are just outrageous, like, big ass bull freaking
giant
hoop.
septum piercings like the
Oh
bull.
Yeah.
my God. That's just like, that is the opposite of erectile dysfunction. That is the erectile dysfunction causation.
Yeah. I may fucking think something looks cool and would, but I'm not going to put it on myself if it literally is going to chase every fucking potential woman away from me that would ever fucking give me half a chance, just because it looks cool. These girls are ruining their life by doing this, by making themselves so unappealing, by, like I said, essentially adding shit to themselves that makes guys go, I'm good. Bye. So, yeah, I wish the colored hair thing would end. It just like I said,
and the really
isn't helping women.
And the really bad prison tattoos that these girls cover themselves with, man. It's like they go into the like, I don't know, 10, 15 different tattoo parlors without a plan, and then just get the most awful stuff ever. And it's just like, yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Like the really bad ones that aren't even artistic. They didn't spend any time or money on it. They just look like somebody did it with a fucking pen.
And I was gonna say, it looks like this poor kid right here did it with a pen.
I know, right?
I see his future, and he is going to be a Disney adult.
Oh yeah, he's never gonna leave that house. He's gonna live with his mom for the rest of her life because he's gonna be like Gilbert Grape, except not as attracted
Charismatic.
to older women as Gilbert was.
This generation that we're seeing, and we're only seeing one example of it, but this generation will be the generation that ends humanity, not through some great struggle that we lose, but because of the fact that we have descended so quickly into mongralism, and of course this thing is brain damaged as hell. And
you're totally right.
We've devolved.
Yeah.
And if this thing has children, they'll be even further devolved.
There's a persistent state of devolution. That is what's going on with well, that's what single motherhood is. It is a devolution, and that is the root cause of the destruction of the nuclear family, of the strength of family ideals in America is the fact that we've let single motherhood propagate as much as we have.
Exactly.
It is
people used
nothing but a negative for everybody involved, every single person involved.
Yeah.
It just
people used to have shame about that kind of stuff, and they just like,
yeah, bring shame back. Shit.
Yeah, I know. People should have
that.
these people should not be making videos and put them out there on the internet for other humans to have to endure, and they just.
We need to make shame great again.
Exactly, man. Like,
I hope that person I sound like is very talented.
Yeah, Mouse Utopia. Hell yeah. Just, oh God.
That's one hell of a mouth.
So, like I said, this is another trend, I believe, that we should all be so happy that TikTok has brought to us. This forcing us to see people's retarded ass collections. No, I would bully this kid. If I was literally in that chat, I would bully the hell out of this kid because his mom ain't gonna give him the dose of reality he needs. Maybe, other people should.
I'd be mean for the sheer fact that because of mom there saying, and you're being nice. Oh, fuck no.
Yeah. Sorry,
Just
there ain't no.
Nope. I'm going to lay into him.
Yeah, I'd be like, look.
Go ahead. Well, it's such an anti-American statement to say. I ain't telling Americans what they can and can't do. You might as well tell them not to bomb people. It's not going to have any effect. They'll just double down and do it harder. I mean, if I was interacting with this individual, I'd just talk how he talks. It's like, hello, there's a nice pop they go, yeah. When you get the pop they go, is that your mother? Hello, mother. Hello. I knew it.
I would tell the kid, I'd say, look, I'm going to give you advice that your mom will never say to you, and you can go cry to her after. But the fact is, the best thing you can do is fucking lose weight. Get rid of your Funko fucking Pops because they're the lamest collectible there ever was. Stop listening to your mom about any fucking thing and go get a girlfriend. And yes, you're
I don't even know how old the kid is.
Get a dude.
I don't believe that this child did. Like, I have kids, and the worst thing they do when I'm on stream with stuff is one, fight with each other because I have 3 boys, so they're boys. That's what they do. They're constantly in some state of battle. But they'll bring an animal up and shove it on my shoulder just to fuck with me while I'm streaming. That's about the worst that they get into with me. And I wouldn't. The wife and I have a very strict rule, especially about my streaming. They're not allowed to be in frame. Period. You don't fucking use your kids for content. I'm not fucking what's his name? The Ryan and his parents, like back when he did the toy review.
Yeah.
That what
Yeah.
that kid rich and his kids that he doesn't even have yet rich as shit. Cool.
What?
Fine with it. He had fun doing that. I don't do content like that. I don't
Yeah.
have that kind of capital. My kids don't come on stream. So
If
she's using her kid for content, which is bullshit. I doubt he even wanted to do this. She just didn't know what to do.
oh yeah,
to make
yeah,
a video.
he didn't have a choice.
But go ahead.
But if Baker Mom, yeah, if he was showing Transformers toys, then Diesel would be into him. So.
And now you're just attacking Vagabond.
I mean, I have
oh,
I
friendly
will admit,
fire.
but I have a
Don't say
reasonable
that,
Funko
Vagabond.
Pop.
Jesus
I will admit
Christ.
it. It's Ron Swanson. That's it. I got a Ron Swanson.
I don't own
Just
any
'cause-
Funko Pops. I never will. If I literally somebody gave me one, I'd burn it in front of them. Honest to God, I hate Funko Pops. They are
So
retarded.
everyone watching, so for Devil's birthday
No,
or Christmas
Yeah,
or a
Devil's birthday,
Tuesday, send
Funko
him
Pops.
Funko Pops.
I don't have a PO box. Y'all don't know where the hell I live.
I don't
You
have
ain't
any
gonna send me
Funko Pops.
nothing.
I mean, I have model kits now. Like this is the one my son.
Oh,
made.
I'm gonna have a
Put
huge
together.
box of. I'm gonna have a huge box of Funko Pops for you for the next FNT meetup
yeah.
in Vegas.
No,
Well, you
I
have
will.
Amiibos. I don't know.
I will bring fireworks and we'll burn them in the middle of the street, dude. All right.
Oh, I
let's
do.
see.
Yes, Amiibos. And he got bullied for showing his collection, so his mom rolled in to stop the haters. Yeah, but this doesn't help any of the kids at school, and all that does is get like if kids at school saw this shit, they're gonna pick on him more, 100%.
Yeah. But she doesn't care because the more he gets beat down, the more his self-esteem
can use
is
that
literally
victim clout.
destroyed. Yeah, she'll
and
have her
destruction of
thumb in him forever. Like I said, if he lost the weight, got a girlfriend, he would start thinking for himself. He'd start living his own life, and when he got old enough, he'd probably move out of the house and actually move on.
Well, who knows how old the kid is now? He looks like he could be like fucking 10.
Yeah, he could
for
be
all
his
I can
teen.
tell.
But
Yeah.
if she breaks him down, if she gets him to be too fat to fucking move out, if she gets him too dependent on her, then she'll never have to get a man. Why? Because she'll always have her little son to make food
Mhm.
for her and watch TV with her, and he'll be sitting there watching fucking crap TV on Lifetime with her till he's fucking 62.
Ugh. Facts. It's not deniable. Yeah, you got to stop. Again, single motherhood is the root cause of the destruction of most, of the strength of, men in general. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. This is the only thing they do is they bring animals my way.
Hello.
There's a
What's your
corgi.
name?
Her name is Jelly Bean.
Hello, Jelly
I like
Bean.
I like that name for a dog. Jelly
Yes.
Bean.
It's a good name. Our other dog's name is Taco.
Taco and Jelly Bean.
Do
Yes.
all Americans
Loud
name
corgis.
their pets after food?
No, we let the children name
No.
them because they're responsible for them. They have
My
to,
dog's
feed
my
them and
dog's name is Sophie. She's the only bitch that's allowed to not make me a sandwich.
There you go. If you want a dog sandwich, it's gonna poop on it, or they'll just eat it.
Exactly. I don't trust. I know where her paws have been, and she's a shit eater. Like, and I know that it's because of their diet. Like, if you give them food that doesn't have the right nutrients, it makes dogs will try to find it in feces. But no matter what I give her, she'll do it. So I think she just likes the taste. So I think she's just broken.
Maybe they do just smell each other's butts, but on the
Especially
point that
with
we were making about this again here, I think that again the key point of what is going on here, what the problem is single motherhood, and we've said this on the show a million times. This is a definite huge problem. Is that there is nothing that there isn't even a good plan to stop this other than many of the other things we often try, which is usually education and educating them. Like making it a clear point that this isn't a good thing for women. It doesn't help them. It doesn't help their self-esteem. It doesn't help their anxiety, their stress. Most of them, women who end up being single mothers, unless they're some sort of genetic anomaly where they never gained weight. Most of them could be attractive, decently shaped women, and they will all become fat. Every single one of them will end up that way because the anxiety, the stress, and everything else destroys their metabolism. Everything about single motherhood winds up poorly.
Oh yeah,
for the children and everyone involved. Yeah.
How about some tyrannical discipline? I know that sounds so anti-American, but how about some tyranny and discipline? Who's that? Hello.
This is Tiger. It's another animal. Like I said, they've decided. They heard the animals. Yes, I have a cat. I have dogs. We have animals around. It teaches the children to be responsible for something.
He says, as he's the one who walks the dogs every night, he's the one who feeds the dogs.
They feed the dogs. They water the dogs. The landscaper usually deals with dog shit, but if they want television or if their grades aren't up to snuff, I'll make them do it anyways, even if the landscaper is going to come the next day.
Dealing with dog shit builds character.
It does. Dealing with shit, period.
It's very true.
Women's shit, dog shit, cat shit, all of that shit.
And we deal with the internet shit.
Yes, we do.
All right. I saw this video. This is going to be there's nothing negative towards women about this one, which is kind of odd for our topics. This is a positive thing
topic tonight, finally.
Yeah, positive.
Truck, no women in it.
Men loving what we love, and I love this truck. I love old trucks. I'm not a big fan of new trucks. Big expensive, you can't afford them. Trucks that have nothing to do with. Trucks were a practical vehicle that fucking were awesome, and somehow we gayed the fuck out of them by making them into luxury fucking.
Yeah, they turned them into luxury devices, and they're only got worse. And during COVID, the manufacturing for them went to shit. So many of them are going to hell. And then you've got stupid companies like Toyota moving away from the V8 to do a twin turbo V6. Gay! Fuck that. That's why I have a 2012 with a 6.2 liter in it. And when the smog is at its worst here in the city, that's what I drive into work, because fuck you.
Yep. This F-250 is fucking so pretty when they're done with it. Go ahead and play this.
We found a 1977 Ford F-250 Custom that's been sitting in this barn for the last 35 years. And what's crazy about this truck, it only had 17,000 miles.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
This is so cool. What do you think?
Rock, dude. That's cool. I love it, dude.
Oh, yeah. Careful for the music.
Down.
Man, this, like I said, I love
17,000. That's
impressive.
That is
love old.
Very impressive. Like, I thought I was lucky when my 2012 only had, what did it have on it? 35,000 on it. It was a Garage Princess. It was this old dude who texted me a year later. He loved that truck so damn much. He changed the oil on it, even though he barely put a couple thousand miles on it a year, driving it back and forth to their cabin up north. That's all he ever did with it. And I sent him some pictures from like our trip to Montana, and he was like, "Oh, dude, I totally sold this to the right people." I'm like, "Yeah, I respect that. You treat a truck that way."
This is, if he got that few miles on it, this definitely was a farm truck. He used it to do stuff on the farm. It never left the farm, and that's probably what it was. Damn, that's a big ass fucking house nest.
He got an F-150 with 8,000 miles on it. It was like a 2014 when his grandpa passed away. All it did was sit out on the farm in Iowa.
Hey, I love this video. And I wouldn't be bitching, but my only problem is these older Ford trucks were not good looking, man. Their grill is just kind of, I don't know, man. I just compare. That's just me. Some of them, there was a few years in there that okay, but like, if you compare that to it, it does kind of look like an Uncle Jesse type thing, and that is a super clean truck, and somebody is loving that freaking thing.
Dude.
I'm not a fan of the Ford's grills. A lot of that rest of the truck's pretty cool, but they had, and this is my
I'm a Chevy guy. I like the 72 like Cheyennes, the K series.
Yeah, like the 67 through 72, but like in 70, 71, and 72 is when they started putting some chrome trim on. Only problem with the Chevys is they rust out. The quarters rust like crazy, man. And it's hard to find one of those in good shape. They didn't
Arizona, dude. Nothing but
they
dry
didn't put high quality metals in the truck back then, Chevy, because people like this. They were farm trucks, man. People just thought of them as like a farm truck or something. And they didn't. A lot of people weren't driving trucks just for the heck of it. They were driving trucks for the functionality. But
that's exactly it. They weren't.
That's the thing. It was utility. Like Devil said.
Yeah, the freaking the dash in that thing's metal too. I love it, man.
I know. God damn. I'm not usually a big fan of red interiors, but I like this. I like that they what they've done up with it. But seriously, I really would love to get an old truck. If I had my choice, it would either be an old truck. I'm not sure which one and what model. I'd have to really do my research into it. If I had my choice with a car, be a 1969 Chevy Chevelle Super Sport, probably blue with a stripe.
That's a good one.
But I also like
I like the 68 a little bit better than the 69, but I like both of those better than a 70 Chevelle. There was something about the grill. They took the 67 Chevelle and they modified the grill slightly, and it gives it that mean look. I think when they got to 70, 71, and 72, the grill is not nearly as interesting as it is on a 68 or a 69. 68 or 69 also with
100% agree.
Had that piece of chrome that was right there at the end of the hood, right there. On the bra part of the thing that's a good car.
I'm a Camaro guy. I'm looking at that. I'm looking at one of those fucking IROCs from the early 80s.
Yeah.
I love that fucking that look, man. It just
it's the only thing is with those, like all those early 80s vehicles, man, they killed that 350 in those things, man. But I
you got to get a different 350. You almost got to get an LS1.
The Camaro, man, had like 135 horsepower, I think, even the IROC.
Oh, dude, yeah, they didn't have. They were. I mean, compared to like even a Camaro V6 of today, they ain't touching it. But
man, my dad's '86 Corvette was the same way.
Yeah, they were hogs, man. But I need to go to my uncle's and pick it up because my mom can't keep it at her house, and it was my truck before, and it'll be my son's. But I have a '72 Cheyenne long bed with dual.
It's got the wood bed in it.
Dual fuel tanks, wood bed. I need to put new wood in it. Dual fuel tank, so it does about 56 gallons of gas you can pour in this thing. Yeah. It's got an LS1 that's got oil in it. It's been sitting for a bit, but it's been bored out to a 355. It's got a Corvette cam in it. Like it was something my grandfather had done up, and it's been sitting. But like I said, it's got oil pumped through the engine, brand new oil in it. It just needs to be timed and turned over. I need to work on it, but I got to get it from my uncle's property now that he's moved and stick it in my backyard and finally have an old vehicle sitting out back waiting for me to take the time to do something with it. As all Americans.
That's a beast. Was it factory with the 2 gas tanks, man, or was that an aftermarket or something?
I think that was I'm not sure if that was factory with the 2
It's probably aftermarket. Yeah. Only thing that'd be a little bit better is if it was short wheelbase, but still, it's actually more practical because the short beds did not have nearly the carrying space or whatnot. That is a perfect first car for a kid, though, man. But you got to make sure he knows how to drive so he won't kill it.
Wall.
Yeah, but you don't want him to kill that. You don't want him to kill that. Need it. My first car was a piece of.
Oh yeah, I want to get for a car he'll learn, and I'm probably gonna go look for a fucking Toyota Echo or something. But if I'm gonna let him out on the streets driving around, I'd rather he have something that if he gets hit, he's not gonna have to worry about being injured.
Hell, get him a Camry. They're indestructible. I'm living proof.
Oh
They're
yeah,
indestructible, man.
I have my Scion is basically a 2-door Camry.
Oh
coupe.
yeah.
It's got the Camry motor in it. That thing's
yeah, that's cool,
I don't have
man.
to do anything
I like
in it,
that,
man. It just
dude.
runs forever.
Yeah, I got mine. I got a 2003, and it has 370,000 miles on it, dude.
Damn.
Still got ice cold air conditioning, Toyota air conditioners. So have you freezing, dude?
Oh yeah, it's those Toyota 4-bangers will run to death for just driving shit around all day.
Change the oil, keep the oil in it. And everything.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, a nice truck
Professor
like that.
Professor suggested that we also not only decide what our perfect car would be, but what woman we want on the hood.
In a bikini.
In a bikini. That's a definite. So we've discussed what our cars is. Drunk, you never said, and Cartoon, you haven't said either. What would be your perfect car? I mean,
okay, I had a refinement. I had refinement from before the show because I realized no, it's the 1970 Charger.
1970.
And you want to know what? Because we've been talking about boobs. Sydney Sweeney in a bikini on top.
Nice.
There
you go.
Nice. What about you, Dignified? What car do you want?
Well, considering I'm not an American, I'm not going to pick something that's too fast for its own good and doesn't have the brakes or the steering to back it up. I'm going to pick the Lancia Stratos. Not many.
Ooh,
heck yeah, that's wheelback, baby.
Mm.
That is a gorgeous looking car, dude. There you go.
That's the thing. Most people, even 10, 15 years ago, most people really don't understand how influential Lancia was in car development. Of course, now it's completely screwed under a mashup of Fiat and another company. It's
yeah.
What happened to Lancia was just brutal, but the cars they made when they worked were astonishing. And there's a great example of a later version when they used it for direct motor racing. I think in the late 70s, early 80s. Wonderful vehicle.
A 1-seater too. That car was tiny. I don't know. No, I'm sorry. It was a 2-seater, but it was tiny. But like, if I was, man, I'm telling you, you got good taste in cars. The Lancia Stratos is cool looking. Just a little wedge.
And what woman would you have on the hood?
Oh, Anna de, I can never pronounce her damn name. Anna de Amas.
Anna de Moss. I don't know if that woman.
Anna de Armas.
Yeah, I can never pronounce her name. Ballerina. From John Wick. There you go.
Nice. Professor and Diesel, you guys said your cars, but what woman would you have on the hood?
I never said my car.
Oh, I thought you said yours.
Nope.
I thought you guys were done. Okay, what would yours be?
1968 Dodge Charger.
Nice.
My brother had one, and I could have bought it from
68.
him. Man, I'm an idiot. Like, he sold that thing for like $4,400, but I'd have probably totaled it out. But like, that car it was an original numbers matching RT, but it was a 440, and it had the all the RT accoutrements. It just didn't. It wasn't a numbers matching. It was like an RT clone. Car was huge, man. I'm telling you, dude. It was like giant, but it was essentially the Dukes of Hazzard car with slightly different tail lights, and the grill didn't have a split piece of chrome down the center. Just a beast of a car. It got 6 to 8 miles of the gallon, man. You could you hammer down on it and watch the gas gauge go down. Crank it up.
For only 44. Oh,
yeah, no, it was. He sold it back in like probably 1996, somewhere around in there. Still, that car, just as it is now, and it needed a bunch of work and stuff like that, would that car probably bring close to $100,000, man. Just like in the shape that it was, without the rust and some of the panels redone and everything.
Oh yeah,
hideaway headlight, just. That's I think that's the most badass car that's ever been made. And if you ever watch the movie Bullet with Steve McQueen, that's the greatest car chase scene ever between a 68 Mustang and a 68 Charger on the and you can tell they're going so fast that the old school cameras, their frame rate can't keep up with them. They look like they're coming jerky at the camera because they're actually driving the cars, and you can see it, man. It's sick. That Charger would not. I mean, you can't take a curve with it, but good grief, that thing looks like a crank it up and like a forest does. It's great.
What sandwich maker would you have on the hood?
That's a good question. Let's see. I can think of some real life people. I'm not going to embarrass them and put them on there, but as far as famous. Marina Bakarin.
Yeah.
Or possibly 90s Anna Kournikova.
Yeah, if you're going to get something, time appropriate.
I don't know who I would have on my hood. The chick who made that sandwich video. I like her. Or maybe it's just because I keep seeing her make sandwiches. And all right. Next up, this might be our main topic. I don't know if you've seen this. There's a couple things about it I want to talk about. One, is she even bangable? Because I find her completely annoying, and I'm not even remotely attracted to her. But she has taken this weird turn. Let's see. I have to find the damn thing. Where's
Demi Lovato?
No. Where is it?
Is it Sissy or something other her name, or
Jojo Siwa?
Yeah, some kind of
This chick is annoying as shit, but like I said, she's kind of taken this tread wife turn. She was, I think she said she was non-binary. She was in a lesbian relationship.
All that
she
stuff.
dressed like this. She was just this full-on LGBT fucking lib warrior for the weird and crazy. And then all of a sudden she got a man. Dude's dick straightened her the fuck out, and now she's playing like she's a tread wife. It's the weirdest turnaround ever. So, like I said, I want to. One, is she doable? Because for me, no. But two, beyond that, what do you think with literally somebody who is that far left, far gone, just all of a sudden doing a 180 like that?
It's not
real.
It's completely not disproving the fact that all a woman really needs is some good dicking, and that will set them straight. But
yes, it seems fast, and it's like you can't just have some random strange dude doing it. Usually, if you've ever seen the movie, was it Taming the Shrew with Elizabeth Taylor? That good dicking usually comes from the man who's coming in to fix all the rest of it. It isn't just the dick; it's the authority, it's the taking charge, it's the making decisions, it's the
daddy issues,
taking care of the daddy issues, making sure they understand their kind of place in things, and that is what does it. And I don't see that there, so I think this is a marketing ploy.
That's what I'm afraid.
I even think the previous with the way she was dressing earlier and all of the leftists and stuff, it was marketing, because that was the thing to be at that time. Now the culture's shifting and it's moving more towards a little bit more traditionalism. So she's trying to stay ahead of the curve. Now she's doing this.
Could be.
That's what I'm thinking. That sucks, because you can never tell with people if they're just trend diving or not. It's the same thing with all the girls who are doing this tread wife thing. Have they really found happiness in being a stay-at-home mom? And like I said, I'm not. I've said before that I'm not into the whole being completely subservient. I like the idea of if you can afford for your wife to stay home, then she's happy to do it. but I'm not like, I don't need you to look like you're from the 50s. Leave it to Beaver.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
attractive look to me. But
Sometimes
there's a lot of girls. Yeah, there's a lot of girls that are just doing it because the fad of it, and not because that they're actually. I mean, if you find happiness in it, do it. But don't sit there and fake it because you think, hey, this is so hip. Look, I wear a sundress.
That's the thing we've been seeing, though. It is hip. It is punk rock. It's the new thing that's in, being traditional. And that's what they're doing. They're riding the wave of
they're
what
riding the wave.
fad is going to be. And I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it being the fad. I just don't necessarily believe them at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But it does just prove that, like, her being bi or lesbian or whatever, that was also just her chasing a fad. What I see is somebody who has no clue about who she is. I wish, believe me,
when you're
Baker Mom,
when your fame and fortune is built upon being a fraud, then
and
can't be
that's what Hollywood
surprised
is.
when people behave or act fraudulently. For me, shout out to Mickey Rourke. Talk about one hell of a whiplash, because he played that character to perfection, and he caused this to occur, even from a marketing standpoint. Though I'm of the view, as a dignified cartoon gentleman, that while the zeitgeist may be heading in our direction, in a positive direction, it's not really yielding any positive results that I can see in any case. And when the pendulum ultimately swings back, because it will, ultimately, then the final death throes will come when the opposition has the zeitgeist again, and that will be the point of no return. When population rates are through the floor and there's no salvaging it anywhere or anyhow. Even if people start having kids every year, just pump them out year after year, by then it will be too late.
Well, that's been the plan of.
That's what I don't see them doing, though. And in all honesty, to my credit, and this is a critique I have on the right as well. Commentators in every space, in our spaces, in the political spaces, pop culture, whatever. You have a lot of people who are writing the right-wing traditional grift, but they're unmarried. They don't have children. They say, British cigarette slurs all day long, but they're still 40, unmarried, unrelationshiped, unchilded. They're doing none of the things that would be almost implied by the ideology that they're now all of a sudden claiming to be a part of, or who they say they've been a part of for a while. So many people in so many spaces, even this space, the new streaming space where the news and the culture is being discussed so much, they're not participating in it really. They may talk about it, they may act as though they're a part of it, but they're not actively being in it.
That's why fundamentally, defectors, in my view, defectors cannot be trusted. Defectors on either side cannot be trusted. And of all the groups, it's usually the exiles that you trust the most, because they said the unsayable and got kicked out by the platform. Whereas the defectors who defect from one side to the other, you don't trust them. You just use them and then throw them away.
Hey Sam, how's it going, man?
Oh,
What's up, Sam?
So not much. Just getting in because work ran a little long tonight, as it's tending to do in the summer hours for some fucking reason.
We're talking about JoJo Siwa's somehow transformation from raging liberal LGBT warrior to treadwife, and is she doable? Most people agree with me. No.
Nope.
Number one, she's a child, so no.
No, she's not a child. She's like 24 or 5 at this point, right?
She's about the same age as one of. She's at the same age as one of my kids. She's still a kid to me. And number 2, it's not a mystery, right? Mickey Rourke talked some fucking sense into her, and he did it publicly on television.
I think that's part of it, but
I want to
think it's
believe
more
that
the
too.
fad chasing. I want to believe that, but I think it's more fad chasing.
Yeah.
Trying to
I
stay
really
relevant
do wanna
and try to
believe
stay ahead of the curve.
Look, I don't think
like
she was
to
ever
name-
gay, man.
I don't think she was
that
either.
channel programming, man.
I think that was a fad too for her.
Yeah, she wanted that attention that get and that protected status that they give you when you say that you're
Yeah.
blah 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 binary.
I don't
yada,
think she,
yada yada.
she is.
It's even simpler than that, though.
When you make a name for yourself as an actor and as a performer, you will do and say whatever it takes to stay in the zeitgeist for fame and fortune's sake.
Especially
It is a
if
simple
you're on Disney's teat, and she was. They tell you how to present yourself. You know, I don't think that was her call at all. I think that was the people holding her leash.
Yeah, I mean, I in all honesty, Sam, I want to be white pilled on the idea of not just her, but like people like her in this trend of some of them. I mean, there's some people who I believe are completely disingenuous. Like, I don't believe the Melanie Mac shit for a fucking second. I'd be more inclined to believe in this than I am in that. But it's there's so much fucking fad chasing. It's very hard to tell how serious they are. But time will prove out. Who knows? Maybe she finds some fucking like based guy to like a hockey player or some shit like they used to do back in the 90s, and married, gets kids, you know, and gets the fuck out of Hollywood. Maybe she takes the Melissa Joan Hart route.
Yeah, okay. I will say this is not a fad. The moment she leaves and stops performing, and she gets married, and maybe she becomes maybe like a trad wife influencer. I could see that being kind of the route she goes, but giving up the Hollywood, giving up the performing, giving up the music, and kind of just going that direction, then I think it's less than more than just a fad.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what most of them did.
This topic was actually set for Theo because he's the one who believes you can fix these women. So I figured this was right up his alley. You know, the idea that you can give a girl some good thumping, and all of a sudden she becomes less annoying and broken and crazy.
Well, I'd like to believe that, though I am a brand new creator in this space. I dare say that people do not fundamentally change. Whether you like to believe that or not is your own personal opinion, but to me, a leopard doesn't change its spots, no matter how much it tries. Which is so ironic coming from me, but great to be here. Subscribe.
This leopard change its shorts.
Yeah,
though.
so what? She might act a little different for a little while, but it's like in general, some of these people, but it's just there ain't no man. You can't fix crazy. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna stop trying because some twisted reason me and the psych ward have the same taste in women. But
no, that's what I'm saying. It's not a fad if she pulls like a Carrie Underwood, if she pulls a Melissa Joan Hart, if she pulls that type where they leave Hollywood, even Candace Cameron, when she got married and stuff, and she only came back to do Fuller House, but that was it for acting. Otherwise, she pretty much went to becoming a wife and leaving the kind of the Hollywood behind.
I'll tell you this. There are certain women who, when they look so much better when they're fucking older, and I think she's one of them. That Candace Cameron, I think she looks fucking 100%. Gorgeous. And I never thought, even when she was, grown up, just out of Full House, she wasn't that good looking to me. But her as a freaking 40-year-old woman,
that's what happens when you marry a hockey player who covers your lifestyle. You can be a stay-at-home mother, dude. The real trad wives, the real women who can do this, they can stay at home. They don't have to work. They take care of the family, the house, whatever. You know, when they have spare time, you know what they do? They exercise. They eat correctly. Everything settles in better for them.
Yeah, man. Look at how a lot of these people that are doing, they just They age
Even,
like,
like-
freaking. They look
Mhm.
like dried up leather and in the salt flats of
Dude,
Utah after a few
Who was
years.
I just saying this about? Who was it? Oh, I saw fucking Felicia Day like today. Oh, bro, the wall came for that bitch hard. Like back in the day when she was some sort of early internet. I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck
She was still
thought
a
she
ginger
was.
horse face
Pretend
even
nerd
then,
girl.
dude.
Who is
Yeah,
that?
Hey,
she was-
I
don't
even know
talk
who that-
shit
I know
on
the name, but I
ginger.
don't know.
Oh, I don't
Especially
mind
when you,
gingers.
especially
I
when
like
you see
this
the next
character.
topic, you're really gonna freaking.
But like back then, she
but-
was at least cute, and she looks like you can see that the work she did not fucking hold up, which is what happens to
Well,
most of them.
Yeah, she had that girl next door, fucking kind of nerdy
Yeah.
girl, cute. But yeah, she has hit a wall. But
Yeah.
no, like another one that is that way is what's Osmond, the sister. What's her name?
Marie?
Maria. Yeah, Maria Osmond. Her freaking, she is fucking hot as hell. She's like probably in her 50, maybe 60s at this
60s.
point, but she's still fucking
Mhm.
hot as hell.
She got to be 70, man.
Yeah, somebody pull up a picture of her. Like, if
I remember
Shogun
Susan
got-
Sarandon held out for a long
She's
time, even to her 60s, dude.
and let's see.
Just
Trying
gonna
to
pull the
find
picture up.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Subscribe.
Like and share. Don't forget all of that. We gotta get all the internet things that you can do. You should do them.
All right, let's pull down Jojo Siwa.
JoJo's
Enough looking
Bizarre
at her.
Adventures.
She is, like I said, enough seeing her. I don't find her even remotely attractive.
Yeah.
She's annoying as
Like
shit.
Sam said, dude. I don't even know, like maybe the mid to late 30s, but even that is starting to push it for me. You know, it's a little. This looks awkward.
I'm getting to an age, man, where if it's not in my actual age group, it's not happening.
Yeah.
Like 38 to 50 would be fine for me.
Yeah.
That's current Marie Osmond.
You can see she's starting to have too much work done in this
Yeah.
picture. But probably about
Yeah.
8-10 years ago, she was
66.
fucking hot. But yeah, you can starting to see that she's really starting to put in the thing.
Wow. Is that Roseanne's sister?
So here's one. Let me pull this one up because this one. Oh, I need to scale that one back. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
That's probably, I would say,
Fucking-
about 8 years ago.
Yeah.
5 to 8 years ago.
See, she was hot as shit. A lot better looking than when she first got fame and shit. Back when she's goofy ass
She
Osmond.
had some. She's
Oh yeah.
probably had some something going on there, man.
I don't know why I
Something
keep
winning.
thinking she's as old as Annette Funicello. That's not correct at all.
Yeah.
No,
she's
never
probably
show.
she's probably been drinking the blood of young children in Minecraft.
That adrenochrome stuff.
Yeah,
Adrenochrome.
adrenochrome.
What are you trying to say
Adrenal-
about Mormons?
For that. About what?
Mormons.
Does she drink adrenochrome because she's Mormon?
No, I'm just
No,
saying.
she is a Mormon.
But she is a Mormon.
Yeah. The
I did
Osmonds
not
are
know
definitely
that.
Mormon. They're full
You didn't-
on
They're like-
100% Mormon.
They're famously Mormon.
Yeah.
They were some of the first Mormons to like really make it big in entertainment.
Entertainment. Yep.
Yeah.
Openly Mormon people anyway. Yeah.
All right. Let's bring up this one. And this is why I was saying Sam's whole redheads are evil or whatever kind of.
I like
said that
redheads,
about
but
cats,
the fact
too.
is they're not one of us. They have no souls. Why do you think they got all this? For every one of those freckles accounts for a soul they've taken from someone else.
The gathering of the redheads in Dublin. Every year, a bunch of hot redheaded chicks all gather in Dublin. I like to call it Graceland. So
I'm sure
so
Elvis would
many sunburns, but I've got a soft place in my heart and in my pants for redheads.
It's Ireland. It's not that sunny.
Yeah, it's mostly overcast.
A freaking cloud pops. The sun pops out from behind the cloud for 5 minutes. These girls are burning. But I've always had a thing for redheads. Like I said, I've done a get ranked on hot redheads. So, what did you guys think? Would you take a trip there if somebody said, "Hey, you want to go there," and you had the money? Would you jump in a plane, fly over there, and see if you could bag you a hot
if I was
Irish
single,
redhead?
I mean, I'd be wearing a shirt that said, "Come on, hottie, suck my soul."
Yes.
Yeah.
Take from me what you will.
I would definitely give them your soul.
You Americans have such a bias for the Irish, but we Brits, I'm actually based in Britain. Nah, I'm not sitting next to someone who might blow me up. No, thank you.
Will they stab you?
Yeah. What you're really wondering
you
if they're part member of the IRA. I get it.
That only
rather
matters
be-
if you're
I'd
in a
rather-
car, though,
I'd
right? Or a
rather-
church.
I'd rather be stabbed up by a towel head than be blown up by an insanely attractive IRA member.
I mean,
I'd rather just
the other
avoid
way.
both of those.
I'd like to avoid both of them, but if I had to
I'm
choose
not
one,
going.
hot
I'm
redhead
not going.
explosion.
I'm not going to the UK, man. Well,
Isn't that
maybe
heaven?
might go, but
Vagabond likes the redheads too.
I don't know, man. I would probably risk it because, like, first of all, it's not the first time I've been assaulted by a woman. I'll be fine. And secondly, I'm not planning on hanging out in any cars or churches or playing any cassette tapes, so I will probably be okay.
Yeah.
Sean Fain's famous for the tape thing.
the way things are going in Ireland these days, it seems like what was the name of the treaty? I'm forgetting here.
Good Friday Agreement.
Yes, the Good Friday Agreement. I don't think that's going to hold up for very long. It seems like the Irish government's really starting to piss people off again.
No.
well, that's
They're
what
making
happens
some
when
bad
you're a
decisions.
globalist entity and open your border to a bunch of monsters.
Well, that's what they've done, and
Yeah, it's all on
people
purpose.
aren't
They tried to
necessarily
prevent-
standing for it.
Yeah, that
I
100%
welcome
true.
the Irish return.
Yeah, I was really hoping that they would get their own version of Trump. Somebody in there that would strain that shit out before it gets completely out of hand. But I don't know if they're down for it.
Or Conor McGregor.
Oh, Conor McGregor would be great.
No, they're not going to let that happen, man. You think they've been?
No.
You think that they fortify stuff here, man? Just imagine all that nonsense over there, man.
Oh,
Even
sure.
if he did become president, the president of the Republic of Ireland is a ceremonial position.
Still under the crown.
Very true.
The best thing we can do is like just make the best version of our country, man. And when we thrive, the world thrives. So.
Well, yeah, that's the thing about the U.S. That's why the U.S. is so crucial. I mean, if the balance of power is of one way in the United States, the rest of the Western world follows. Otherwise, they will be invaded and carpet bombed out of existence. It's as simple as that.
I mean, I don't disagree with that. I've said multiple times now. I think we need to bring back colonialism. Look at what it used to look. Compare British colonial India to today's India.
A lot less shit on the street.
It's like comparing a bathtub to a shit tub.
You get the point I was making, though, sir.
I would go to Ireland just to go to Belfast and check out the berth where they built the Titanic.
That's Northern Ireland.
Yeah. Well, I'd go there, maybe, possibly. but
Yeah.
Probably
Northern
now.
Ireland,
I'm just
sure, I
like,
wouldn't wanna go.
I'll just look at pictures. I thought about going to the pyramids at one point, and I'm just like, nah, I've seen pictures. It's cool.
I mean, I still want to go to Romania, even post Kochescu's bullshit.
Romania would be cool.
It's a
36
shithole, let's be
years
honest.
ago.
But it's
Part of
you
me
know,
wants to go to London still,
yeah,
but
it might be 36 years ago, man. But they didn't fix anything in that time.
Oh yeah. I want to go to Poland. I think Poland would be interesting.
But mostly like I'm just, yeah, I can't, I'm not, I can't be strapped. So nope, sorry. I'm looking after me and mine, dude.
Well, you could disguise your pistol as a stapler.
They may not know the difference, in all honesty.
I mean, you can just take a
they'll
staple
be
gun.
banning staplers before long, man.
The polls right now are freaking like, I just saw a video. I thought I pinned it, but like I just saw a video where the polls are literally like lining up because the Germans are like dropping like migrants off at their border.
And they're stopping them. And I saw that too, bro.
Yeah, you know, it's as if nothing ever changed in Germany, and as opposed to doing the invasion of Poland themselves, since Poland has said, "Hey, guess what? The border's fucking shut." Germany's like, you know, just like, well, you know, we've crossed your borders before. This time we'll send Muslims to do our job. Strangely enough, people very ideologically aligned with a former Reich.
Well, that's a very interesting point because Poland politically is split down the middle with left wing. The left wing is mostly based in the former German territories, and the right wing is based in what was traditionally Poland. So that's an interesting dichotomy, almost right down the middle.
This the video I just put in there, bring that one up. This is God. Sometimes Dad gets one right, and this is him saving this guy from a horrible mistake right here.
There's one. Darn it. A little bit of technical difficulties here. There we go.
Oh, look, DMs.
Your DMs are up.
Yeah.
What
Who's
the heck?
Gina?
That's not what there's nothing you can seriously say. There's nothing special there.
Oh my goodness!
Gina is shorty.
You got to click on the video, dude.
I gotta
I'm
gotta talk to Arza. He's in a group that I don't know about. I gotta talk to Arza.
Oh, that yeah. Huh. That is
Ours
weird.
is in lots of
Shared
groups
it shared the wrong.
Some of them are gay. Most of them are gay.
Okay, here we go.
He's actually gay, though, right?
No, he's semi-gay.
He's confused by a lot of things.
Yeah, you gay.
Not just sexuality.
There we go. There we go.
He needs to
Oh my
start lifting
goodness, how
weights.
progressive.
And then God steps in and says, "No, don't make the mistake."
And then he smashed his head on a rock and died, and it's better for it.
Either way, he escaped.
They divorced.
The Lord works in mysterious ways. You may have appealed the Civil Rights Act, but he had to change it.
All right. We have one more thing I figured we could talk about. Let me
one
in there, and then we'll get to the
Diesel
main-
looks lost in thought.
Do you believe here? Let me share.
Yeah, I am. I do that sometimes, man. The burden of intelligence. Ugh.
There we go. That's the one I want to have brought up. There we go. All right. This is, to me, I've thought this for freaking ever and a day. It's great to hear somebody freaking like point this out.
All progressive guys cross their legs like women. What they do, literally, it's a sign. It's I cross my legs. As I cross my leg, it'll hike up my top leg, pant leg, and it'll expose my colorful sock. And then you'll know where I'm at. By the way, you can watch them all.
Yay.
Watch Gavin Newsom. Watch them all. Watch them how they cross their legs, and then watch how Trump crosses his legs. He doesn't cross legs. He holds his legs
he does
wide
this.
open.
He puts a diamond in front of his testicles.
Right.
He sits like this every time.
So there's Trump with the
his
diamond. His diamond, which accentuates his nutsack.
Yep.
And then you have Justin Trudeau signaling, I have no balls. I have no balls. I will
Exactly.
sit in this position for 4 hours, cut off the circulation of my nutsack because I do not have balls, but I have colorful socks.
Facts.
So you know where I'm at.
Totally
Ladies, gay community, you know where I stand. Look at my socks and watch me cross my legs like a chick.
Yes,
Everything there
He's
is
100%.
absolutely
That's
100%
right.
correct,
Yeah.
100% true.
I can't cross my legs like that. It's like I can't
can't either.
physically do. I just nah.
And I've thought
I
this
don't even
for
know how you begin.
years. I've never got guys crossing their legs. I get it if you're at a barbecue and you're leaning back and you throw one leg on top of the other, but crossing the way they do is so
Nope.
freaking gay. It's not putting one leg on top of the other and like steadying your beer on it. That's fine. But crossing your legs like those, dude.
I cross my leg
Those
occasionally,
those are
stretching,
baby.
but not like that. I do the one, my left foot on top of my right knee, and do like that. That's a way
Exactly.
you can get to something right there in that area, man. With your where your sciatic nerve is, anything around in there, that's a good stretch like that.
Yeah, if you put yeah.
But I don't even like doing that for any length of time, man. I just have to. What is this? What is this nonsense that they call man spread? Yeah, that's another one of those
Manspreading?
freaking soy terms.
Oh yeah,
man.
some bullshit.
Yeah, like seriously, man spreading. We have dicks. I'm sorry. and
sorry,
you
I
can't
can't
fucking.
I shouldn't even said that
I
word.
understand.
I feel like I need to go. I don't know. I need
You
to
wash
go
your mouth out
outside.
with soap.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I need to
I do
go,
that kind of shit on
I need to go
purpose.
shoot my gun and like yell at a tree or something.
No, you need to drink
Trans
diesel.
person.
Do what?
No, you need to drink diesel.
Oh,
In the name.
no,
That's all he
actually,
drinks.
yeah, that's actually my nickname from back in the day, man. But I didn't get it from Vin Diesel anyway, man. I got that pre 1996, so
Okay.
facts in that.
He also had Street Sharks and was very proud of them.
I can't wait for your partner in crime.
Like, no, manspreading is one of those things that I never got. It came from the same time where you had these feminists all coming up with these fucking stupid terms that they were trying to push as a way to prove oppression, right? It's all like, we're so oppressed. This is how they're oppressing us. And everyone with half a brain's all like, that's the stupidest thing you've ever said. But they were just desperately trying to find something that proved their logic. It was so lame.
And it's more
New
nefarious than that. It's what they've been doing, attempting to effeminize dudes with that commie gobbledygook speak. Man, is what all that is a bunch of bull crap, like toxic masculinity and all that kind of get your commie bullshit out of here. You need to see, and that's why. Every dude, you need to do some exercise to get your testosterone up, because they've been trying to kill it with the plastics and all this other stuff, man, for years. It's been absorbing into, and like you have to like fight against that, man. It'll make you happier. So I keep telling ours that have hit man, they are us literally. And I know actually, I need to buy. He's got a stuffed straight frog on his website. I need to buy.
Dude,
I was going to say that's also part of the reason why I avoid things that have soy in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I avoid it all the time.
If you wait enough time, he is right on so much stuff.
Yeah. Predicted
Like, when you
9/11
look down
in
you go,
June that year.
Yeah, it's
Alex
Jones
Jones is
was
a
a prophet.
modern day. He's a modern day prophet, dude. He is. What did you come out here to behold? A reed shaking in the wind? No, I don't think so. And you came out here, and most prophets are not. They got a little. They got an edge to them because they have to. Because when you deal with and are able to see some of this awful stuff, dude, you're gonna have a little bit of a You're either gonna stand up and you're gonna fight, and get freaking like nuts with it, man, like Alex Jones does, man, or it could break you.
Yep.
But
exactly.
My whole point, if you're a dude, you need to be doing some exercise and combat this testosterone stuff. Props to you, Savage, for hitting the weights, man. And even if you can't go to a gym or something like that, I should do a channel and show people how to do this stuff.
I got a bench for my birthday and like 300 pounds of weight at home.
Oh,
I was
Olympic
going to
size?
the gym. I just can't make the time, but it's like, you know, I can get weight. I got a bench. I just need to get up off my ass and do it, you know.
Get you some rubber bands too, man, that you can put in the door frame. Those, if you don't have fortunately now I got access to a machine that's got stuff on it, man, and that helps big time. But I didn't for a long time, so I did like the little $30 set of rubber bands to toss in the door. And
I had a gym routine, but the past 2 weeks before this week, I ended up not doing it because I was down to 1 day off, and on that 1 day I was like, I just have to recover. I cannot go to the gym. But this last week I finally got my 2 days off again, so I went to the gym both days. I do an hour on either a treadmill or elliptical, some sort of thing. I do an hour, usually try to get like 5 miles in, and then I go and do weights for an hour. And it feels so good after you do it. It's just getting yourself motivated to get up and do it. And then I do weights every night. I got some barbells I do curls with and shit.
That is the hardest thing, man. And a lot of people don't know you can get just a few exercises, man. Even if you don't have any weights, you could do like some push-ups and a few things. Like if you have nothing, you can use a chair and some other stuff like that, man. And there's ways to work out smarter. I was doing the 7 day a week thing. I was, it was just, I was burning out too much, man. So I had to
it's
have
hard,
like,
dude. I did 7 days.
Yeah. Well, it's what I'm doing is like, after a while, I'm like, it's negating a lot of the stuff that I do, man. And after having this last hernia sewn up, that like I took time off, and then when I started back, I noticed I got man, and you don't have to do heavy weights either, dude, because you
strain
go back and you destroy your
me.
shoulders, man. Like in your 20s, I could go back and kick my ass every day for years, all through my 20s, just for a piece of shit. But you can get a killer burn. Your body don't know if you got a killer burn from 10 pounds or 100 pounds. As long as you get a burn and do certain things, man, you can.
Yep.
Body by science, dude. And like I'm telling you,
that's what my doctor was telling me. She's like, you need to like strain when, like, if you're curling, you're lifting.
Yeah,
flex the muscle while you're doing it. Pull it.
Yeah, and while you're doing, man, you can get that. Yeah. And then I've been doing the not weight. I just count to 30 in my head in between sets, and I do like 8 sets or some 16, sometimes 24, man, and not do like real heavy weight. I see these dudes lifting like 300 pounds and everything. I'm like, dude, your shoulders are gonna be so jacked up later. You're not gonna have. Man, I don't have hardly any cartilage left in mine, man. But like, you're gonna be so jacked up in your 40s, man.
That's what people don't understand is when they say feel the burn. That's you destroying your muscles, but that's what you need to do because you eat all that protein and it rebuilds muscle. And as muscle rebuilds, it gets more dense, it gets more stronger. So you want to feel that pain. You want your arms to fucking hurt and be sore after the workout because the neck, that's what's going to make them bigger. That's what's going to put on the muscle.
Because that's all science right there, man. And there's so much better ways to do things now than like what I started out learning, man. It's like, I should do a show like that if anybody would be interested, because I think I found the key. And motivation is hard, man. Motivation is really hard. It just like, let me tell you something. You have to have like, it's hard. If I was telling my best friend this, it's hard if you've got a nice domestic life and it's happy and everything. It's hard to find the motivation and the drive to go push yourself to do that stuff. Whereas if you've got messed up shit in your brain that you have to deal with and stuff like that, man, to get some reprieve from that, it's just like, heck yeah, I'll do it. And then after a while, but if you can get that drive once you do it and get into the habit, and you do something 20 times. My uncle said this, he's absolutely right. Do something 20 times is a habit, man. Like you can go 20 days without a cigarette, you've got it beat. It's gone. But you do something 20 times in a row, you've got a habit, or not necessarily just 20 times, man, you've made it a habit, and that's going to be your default. So you're not going to feel right unless you're doing it, which is like, yeah. I just like, I could help people and show. I see people, man, I see these exercise, and I'm just like, oh man, my spine hurts looking at this nonsense you're doing. And
you do have to find motivation in yourself.
Yeah.
And as all joking aside, women are a great motivator. That's one of the reasons I've lost as much weight as I did, is because I said I'm either gonna, spend the rest of my life alone, or I'm gonna fucking drop all the weight and fucking, so, and it, yeah, exactly. So,
yeah, man,
there's motivation there.
You should have seen me back right around the time I quit drinking. I was unrecognizable. I've probably dropped over 100 pounds since then, man. Just fat slob and everything. And I've had to, dude, I've got an artificial right hip. I got 2 fused vertebrae in my back. My collarbone is nothing but metal plates, and I got screws in my knee, man. But I can go out and jog like 2 miles. I hadn't started back doing it. That's tough. Man, I'm telling you, I wish everybody could do it, but finding you have to have something off in your brain to go out there and just like, you know what, it's noon. Fuck it. I'm out here doing 2 miles in the Alabama summer, which is brutal. But
you gotta get broken before you get fixed. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
More people need to break or be broken.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, dude, like thank goodness falling off the wagon was like the best thing that ever happened to me. It made me appreciate how good everything was back before it. And yeah. But I'd love to show people the right way to do stuff, man. You don't have to kill yourself. And it's always good if somebody's getting into it, if you can be there with my younger brother. Like when I got out of I moved back home after having a failed first attempt at college, man, because I just these drugs and all kinds of other nonsense. Moved back home. My brother kind of held my hand and showed me all of this stuff. And now I have all this knowledge that I would like to impart to people. Just like, I know if I lived closer, I'd get iron. Like, I know I could go over there. Come on, dude. We're going to go hit some weights, brother. Come on. I'm going to show you what to do. Get him and have somebody over there just like, come on, we're going to do it. Fucking do it.
How do we stop Diesel with a very big magnet? It's like he goes to the gym. Activate the magnet. And then
I don't go to the gym. I got my own weights now. I don't have to deal with none of that nonsense.
Oh God, I wish I had full-on gym in my house, because that's the thing is I hate other people at the gym. I'm like I hate the teenagers in there fucking
doing
being
mouth
annoying.
sets of 12 sitting holding on equipment, and then people, I can't imagine if somebody was filming and said something to me, I'd probably take their camera and punch it through their head. And Diesel was arrested for assault at the first day he was at the gym or something.
We don't even have people filming at the gym here. It's just people who will sit there and fucking like vacation on the damn machines.
Yeah, exactly.
Get it? Do the damn machine. Get the fuck off. Don't sit there on your phone for fucking 30 minutes. It's not a chair. It's a fucking workout machine. Go in the fucking lobby and sit on one of the couch things that they have out there. Don't fucking, I'm sitting here trying to get my workout in a set amount of time so I can get back to resting because I got work the next day. Don't fucking sit there and ruin my fucking workout because you fucking want to talk on your fucking phone.
Dude, a good thing, though, to know is that if you look around, man, people a lot of times are ready to get rid of weights and weight sets, sometimes for free, if you just get it the hell out of their place, man. I got my weight set with my 300-pound weight Olympic bar and all that. Granted, like it had been sitting out on the back porch and some of the wood for the seat was rotten, but fuck that. I sit on the metal. It's fine. But people they will practically give that stuff away. If you look around and on some of the classifieds and stuff, you might find you some stuff. And like I was saying earlier, stuff like rubber bands, stuff like that, man. But like,
Yeah.
look around for used weight equipment. A lot of times they're just like, they want it gone because they had it and never used it and don't appreciate it and just want the thing gone, man. I've seen stuff, man. I've seen
we have around here, there's in the area where I live, they have this thing they do once a year where like the entire town near me, not my town, but a town near me, does this massive kind of garage sale. There's a ton of garage sales, ton of sales. Some people kind of put their things together, and the whole area does it. They actually, the town prints a map that shows you all the different sales and stuff. It's crazy, and they do this once a year, and you can find some really good deals. So this next year, that's going to be my thing, is I'm going to go over there and see who has some free weights and stuff. Like I said, I got some barbells I can do curls with, and I do that every night. I do curls. I do sit-ups, but I do it with the weights on my chest to add extra weight as I'm doing sit-ups.
Good.
And
be careful about that, man. Full sit-ups tend to put a strain on your back. I found that if you separate stuff like doing crunches and then do core stuff like sit down and pull your legs towards you, it's way more effective and way better on your back. And then if you, for lower back flab and stuff, you get on your stomach and do a few things too, man. But like, I'll tell you what you could get you is one of those little adjustable things. Since you've got a couple of dumbbells, man, you can sit the chair up to make it an incline or like make it a flat bench and stuff like that. And you could sit and use that rather than having to buy like a full Olympic size bench. If you just, and those things are relatively cheap, dude. There's so much stuff. Tips and tricks.
Another
and stuff.
place you can look for weight if you're looking to if you need to get some weights, check out Walmart. It's the cheapest place I found weight. It's about $1 a pound for weight. You can get 100 pounds for $100, and it's broken up into a bunch of different things. Also, that set will come with dumbbell handbars. It'll also come with a bar, not an Olympic weight like 45-pound bar, but a bar that you could use for deadlifts and shit. Like, it comes with a bunch of stuff.
Will it come? Is it Olympic size bench that you're talking about?
No, it's not a bench. It's literally just weights and bars. So it came with.
So you could wind up getting a bench later on, man. Yeah, the Olympic size, a new Olympic bar.
You find a used bench.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna wait till that big sale thing. I'm gonna drive around and find somebody, hopefully, who has some sort of actual bench that I can buy for decent price.
Yeah, I wish I lived close to you, man. I'm telling you, dude. It's like I got. There's some things that I'm really, really good at, and this happens to be one of them, man. I went to school for the wrong stupid thing, and shouldn't even win it all, to be honest with you. But I know a lot of stuff, man. You ever want to know some science? It's real useful here in Alabama to be a scientist. I'll tell you that. Yeah,
there is nothing more dangerous than an American scientist.
That's true. All right.
The German scientists that we stole.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
That's how we do it. We just steal other people's scientists. All right. Let's get to the memes so I can get you guys out of here, especially Dignified, because he's probably half asleep.
You guys can call me Digny.
I like how your guy looks like he's kind of cross-eyed in the glasses, man. It trips out.
Oh.
Let's see. I will.
But with curious eyebrows.
If you want me to point out the ones that were more just
could you point
topics?
to the ones that are specifically the memes and not ones?
That's I figured. Okay, I
And
will
also
go.
Because you just got to mix the memes in with the topics.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of I need to get more better at that. Where this one's a meme. I'll just keep putting the memes.
All the memes, more memes.
All the memes.
All the memes. Every meme. Meme. And then go ahead and play them whenever you.
Oh, that's awesome. Nothing's populating.
Isn't that the way it always goes?
There we go. Okay.
Memes and funny videos.
Hey.
Why do I hear like some sort of epic music in the background? Like, is that just me?
No. You're You're I don't know what the heck you're talking about. I might be editing something also. All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Is a man less of a man if he can't change a flat tire?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Is a woman less of a woman if she can't cook a meal from scratch?
We're biased. We're women.
And what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur.
Okay. Do you have any businesses we can be on the lookout for?
No, just not right now.
Would you rather have a high-profile job for no pay or clean sewers for $100,000 a year?
A high-profile job with no pay.
Name a country in Africa you think has the most good-looking men.
Nigeria.
America. I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a car. This is not a commercial vehicle.
Okay.
I know my rights.
Okay. You're under arrest.
If NASA says it's too hot to go to the sun, then why don't we go at night when the sun turns on?
Oh my.
69. I mean, that's pretty good this time of year, isn't it? I know you're excited about the win, but how about that 69?
If I had a flat tire, would you A, help me fix it? Like come out, help me fix it. B, buy me a new car. Or C.
If you go to a restaurant and you're like, oh, what am I going to eat for dinner? Like, that's the wrong mindset. You should be thinking, how can I buy this restaurant?
Stop leaving the light on. If you're the last person to leave, turn it off. I can't see anything. It would help if the porch light was on.
I've seen that last one before. Yeah, that crack.
Yeah, I got those. I will put them in the thing.
I believe every single one of those videos is real and completely not actually produced. I think that's real shit.
I gotta grab some from some other people.
Okay. Morning.
Why don't you ever talk about the men that don't pay child support?
Because it's women like you who spread your legs with guys like that. Why don't you ever talk about the responsibility of women who choose irresponsible males to procreate with and then complain later when they're irresponsible?
No.
The women who have a one-nighter with a bartender or a guy on a motorcycle or a musician, and then you complain later on the guy's a deadbeat. He was a deadbeat to begin with.
Why nobody can ever talk to you because you don't let
People talk to me all day long. You can't talk to me.
No, I'm trying to talk to you and you're talking over.
Dear, don't tell me I have to do a radio show. I've been doing this for 25 years. I don't need your help.
Okay, let me. Can I please just say this? I was married once before. Okay, my husband and I had a child together.
Right.
After I was tired of him beating me for 2 years, I left him.
Really? But why did you tolerate it for 2 years? Can you tell me why you tolerated being beaten for 2 years? I'd like to hear about it.
My answer to that is because I was young and stupid.
Okay, I agree with you.
There you go.
You were stupid. No doubt about it. And now what are you going to complain that he doesn't pay child support? The guy who beat you for 2 years? Imagine that. The guy is irresponsible.
Right.
He beat me for 2 years, and now that deadbeat doesn't pay.
Why is it my
There's your big concern. Now we see why you're so upset about this. You chose a manifestly irresponsible, violent individual to procreate with. Then you're amazed that the guy doesn't send you child support. You're still, you know what, dear? You were young and stupid. Now you're old and stupid. I mean, you're still stupid.
Oh my God,
you are still stupid. You expect a guy who beat you for 2 years now to suddenly become responsible.
I cannot even believe
You're insane.
It is unbelievable.
You can't believe what?
I can't
Oh
believe
my
you're
God.
still on the radio.
I'm on the radio because I'm right, and I'm on the radio because I've got millions of listeners. That's why.
Yeah, well, you've just lost one.
Dear, you're not the target demographic. I really don't give a rat's ass. I'll bet your husband would agree with me. I'll bet your ex-husband would really agree with me.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn. I've said this for so fucking long. And this is one of these things why I give no sympathy or quarter for anybody involved in divorce, because no matter what happened, you made a shitty choice. Like you said, you chose a violent individual to procreate with. You chose a junk. You chose a deadbeat, a loser. Like, everybody made choices when coming into that scenario of the dick and the vagina thing. you did something completely fucking stupid. It doesn't make the guy any better. It just makes you pretty fucking dumb as well.
I agree. I was drunk when I met that freaking creature.
Yeah, see,
I try to blame that,
you
man.
didn't make a bad decision, Diesel.
Yeah, it's
you
active
would definitely say
alcoholics
you made a
aren't
bad
known
decision.
for making the best life choices.
Exactly, and you probably shouldn't get married. I mean, well, you're an alcoholic. You don't necessarily before you know when you don't know when you're in that state. When you're in it, you don't know. You're making bad decisions. You're fucking up, and everybody fucked up in there. Now she may not think that. We talked about your ex before. Bro.
Yeah, Darnell knows about it. He's Darnell's ex and my ex are like, I think they were separated at birth or something, man. Darnell's the only one that knows. I'm like, dang, she might be as crazy as mine. She's giving you more bullshit.
Oh yeah, I mean,
yeah, man, it's just I didn't foresee. Yeah, the warning signs were there, but like I said, man.
Yeah,
technically, I was drinking. I can't blame it all on drinking. I was stupid in my 20s, man. I was stupid for a majority of my life.
Horny when you're in your 20s, drinking. There's 3 real good reasons to make a lot of bad mistakes.
And
what it is.
Big freaking titties too, man. That's bad news.
They don't cause nothing but problems. I mean,
do wish they for people filing false charges on you, man. They should be they
should suffer the same fate of the charge with which they levied. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. I spent a day in the city of Montgomery jail. That was fun. I was watching the breakdown of society in real time. It was lovely. Although I was sitting in there and I don't know the words to it, but I just kept saying swing low and was pacing back and forth. It was fun. It was nobody around, but it was funny to me.
Harriet coming to carry me. All right.
Okay.
Otherwise versus Filipino wife.
Orders
here we go.
food. Loves cooking. Dirty house. Made with benefits. Starting. Good boom boom.
Speaking of somebody who's had
for
Filipinos,
breakfast.
it's not that good.
Entitled.
Ow.
Happy. Feminized. Real woman. Boring.
Real woman look like
Good
Ladyboy.
at karaoke. Runs on
Oh, those are
wine.
from Thailand, and that's Dermies.
Runs on
No, that's true of
rice.
Filipinos too.
Oh, really? I never heard of the Filipino ladyboys.
No, they stick out.
No.
They stick out
Their
like
actual women look like ladyboys.
Oh,
well, that's the thing about the Philippines. The Philippines is at a crossroads at the moment where they could be one of the few countries left in the world that isn't hell or an uncivilized mess
by that one?
that can stay above population replacement rates. It's about forming the Eurasian, which is, European man and Asian woman.
yeah.
And that is the sustainable future we have, and
Isn't Japan doing that?
Filipino is a
With
great
their
example.
passport?
Japan's just trying to get any kids they can at this point.
Yeah. They also make
if you need a
lumpia.
breeder's passport.
Have you guys ever
yeah,
had
man.
lumpia? Filipinos, they make lumpia. And they're fucking
I've heard of
amazing.
lumpia, I haven't had it though.
Oh god, it's so
Yeah,
good.
Devil, have you considered
Fucking so
a
good.
Japanese breeder's passport? I mean,
Well, good luck with
If-
that. There's a bunch of cultural shit you got to navigate there too. It's way different
Right.
than some other Asian countries.
true. They are. I don't know if would they be.
Yeah, you'd be better off with the South
Most-
Korean, and they're not fucking anybody right now.
Yeah, that's true too. Korea isn't doing a whole
They're
lot
just
better.
they're getting fucked by their government.
Yeah, well, the Japanese are the most xenophobic major Asian
See.
country, or one of the most xenophobic in general.
Which is
Vagabond's
ironic
with me on
considering-
this.
Yeah.
Which is
I don't know if you
ironic
guys can-
considering they've been either partially or completely occupied by the West for 80 years. That they're so
Very
xenophobic
true.
when they are the closest living definition of Asian America.
Yeah, well, they're trying real hard to hold on to what little legacy they have left, man. But
it's very true.
Man,
as far as that goes, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've actually been with a number of different kinds of Asians, so that's why I have this insight.
We were just taking guesses, Sam. We didn't necessarily want to call you
Sam
I'm
has
a
a
butt.
freaking map on the world map on his wall that he's got tax in for every.
Oh, what?
So I got myself a.
They're not tax, Devil. They're little happy face stickers.
Well, no, that's just.
He's
Sam
like, I
keeping
finally
track
got
of
a
where he may
Polish
have to
girl.
send child support, you know,
Pinch
they
a
ever
screw
come
in a
find
light
him.
bulb.
Hey,
I'm just missing that Myanmar
around the world.
Yeah, he's almost got Europe blacked out. Yes,
Man, my buddy,
Except for Ireland.
my buddy who loves anime and everything, he moved over there, and like this girl I know, like at the pharmacy, it was like he used to work there and everything, and she was talking about that. I was like, Bobby's living the freaking weeb dream. He was like Vagabond with his encyclopedic knowledge of Beast Wars of the Goat, of anime and stuff like that. And now he's over there. Man, he's just like, I'm so happy for him, because he had some health issues, and now he's going over there, and I imagine him wandering around just like with his shit-eating grin, just like everything is just, yeah. Anyway, that just reminded me of that, man. Sorry. It's cool.
All right.
Yeah, I think he nailed that one there. That's pretty much how it is. China is probably a bit more xenophobic, but
Yeah, you ever seen that
don't think
video where
Japan's
the basketball players get off the bus? Yeah, and see, the Chinese were so, yeah.
Well, you get humiliated for a century, and you ain't gonna take shit from nobody, especially not Africans. Check out Empire of Dust.
Oh God, I can already hear it. I can already hear the voice. My ears hurt.
I've prepared a list to help
Yep.
unattractive women realize that they're unattractive. Because I realize that no one's going to tell you your
He's a
face because they
comedian,
don't want to hurt
actually.
your feelings. Number
Yeah.
one, you work in an office. No attractive woman works in an office for longer than it takes for the CEO to start banging her and setting her up in an apartment. You take the bus. No attractive woman can take the bus because she will be raped. You will never see an attractive woman at a bus stop.
I
She'll either
wish.
be picked up in traffic, or she's got a man who loves her enough who'll drive her wherever she needs to go. You post a picture on Instagram and there are tons of comments telling you how beautiful you are from other women. I got bad news for you. Ugly women love to
The
boost
lesbians.
other ugly women. They
Always
think
the
that if
lesbian.
they can bring down the scale of attractiveness to the level that they're at, so everybody's on that level, then they cannot be revealed for being the hideous monsters that they actually are. You're Asian. I don't need to explain that.
And the ball's all, what? What? She just offended the shit out of him.
Okay, do we want to just do the static ones and we'll save the rest for?
No, I mean, it's up to you. Like I said, I'm fine with going through all of them, but because yeah, those are the ones from Kratos. He sends me memes in this. It's up to you. Do we want to show them next week, or are we gonna show them this week, or we can show a couple and save a couple? It's up to you.
We'll show 2 more, and then we will save.
There we go.
So I'm bored to the last thing she said. Yeah, Asian girls are cute. I'm not
They're
massive
alright,
into
man.
Asian girls, but I do think they're pretty.
Partial
dude, I had,
Asian.
like-
I think partial Asian girls are the best, man.
Dude, this whole
That's
like the Vietnamese and the Korean, like the kind of thick Asian girls. I don't know, man. That's a new thing, and I'm kind of down with
Sexy sumo.
it. Not even
You don't
quite.
get
Not even like
talk
big,
about
but
that
they're
'cause
just a
you're
little
married.
thicker, you know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you're married, so it shouldn't matter what you think.
It doesn't, but you know, whatever. You know,
The wife
I
doesn't
see-
care what you
it's
think.
Yeah, it's not like I'm chasing down like you know, thick Vietnamese
She's
girls
all,
in the neighborhood.
damn
or
it.
anything. They're not
She's
around.
all,
But,
she's
you
all,
know.
damn it. He's gonna make me put a geisha outfit on now. Damn it. You guys fucked it up for
Nah.
me.
No, she does enough, dude. For me, her love language is cooking, and that works for me because it works for me.
Yeah, women that can cook is very sexy.
Oh yeah, it's hot. I'm here for it.
Oh no, Jesus Christ, woman.
Oh.
Oh! God damn! Oh, fuck!
Shit.
Stop hitting your damn foot! I'm trying to back up.
Oh, because it's his fault. God damn, woman.
Women be crazy. Those chicks are crazy.
I run over your foot, but somehow it's your fault.
Even at a young age.
Oh. Oh.
Oh my god.
Can't even be
Pretty much.
trusted with that.
He does it again.
Can't even be
Oh, Lord.
trusted with the golf
Yes,
cart.
I'm fine, but also I tried to back it up, but then I ran into your house again.
But it's your fault because you built the house there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare
I
you
wanna
put that
divorce
house in
you
the way
now
of my
and then
golf
take
cart
your house.
shenanigans.
This house just here in the middle of a neighborhood. Who the hell are you to do that?
Why would you build it in the middle of my golf cart shenanigans?
Exactly.
This guy.
This guy is cool.
It was self-explaining.
Family Fit Chat. Status Pepper Mayo is Windsor. The top is from Tiger Mist. Justice Pepper Mayo.
TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx.
You always say TJ Maxx.
Dad only shoots out gold. Uncle Snow Bunny Factory. Bros out here building a dynasty. Mom and Dad's got the secret recipe.
Yeah, all his daughters are fucking hot.
I pity that man. It's few men.
Someone put Dad on Mount Rushmore. Fantastic, give me 14 more. Keep Dad on production. The man's a machine. Superior genes, his legacy's pristine. Sir, I'd like to marry your daughter. Which one doesn't matter? They're all sought after.
Family Fit Chat.
Very true.
I pity that man so
I
very
know,
fucking
huh?
bad.
That would be.
I would
that
never
would
want to
be.
be
That
him in a
would.
million years.
Dude,
That'd
that
be
would
hell.
be madness.
If I was that man, my
I couldn't
lawn
make
would
it.
be lined in landmines.
Exactly.
Oh, shit, dude.
Like all of our joking
I'd bring
aside, we
back
can
building
all
a fucking tower.
we can
I'd have
all
a
drool
fucking
over
tower
her,
in the
but we
backyard.
would not want to be that guy because
Oh
it
fuck
would
no, dude!
suck
I'd be calling
so
a Trump
bad.
guy and being like, "I need the
Probably
fucking
got. He's
wall.
probably
Build the
he's
fucking
probably
wall all the way around."
riddled with ulcers.
Oh god, yeah, dude. You think I've got fucking white hair now, dude? I'd be cooked right now.
Ruin me.
Yeah, no thank
Happy
you.
anniversary!
Yeah.
You love fishing and you love me. You're two loves together.
Two loves.
No.
Can you get my stuff?
What stuff?
It's just my essentials.
What is essential about any of
In
that?
case I get cold,
Okay.
I got a couple extra changes of clothes in case my outfit doesn't look good with the fish we catch.
Do you need to use the bathroom?
No, I'm good. What is the big hurry?
Man, biting at 6 o'clock. We got 10
You are
minutes.
always rushing things and not wearing protection.
We're married.
Life jacket on.
I'm not wearing the life jacket.
You
I'm
want
not
an anniversary gift tonight, you wear the life jacket. Are you sure there's fish here?
I'm not married. Is this how it really is, Professor?
I thought you were the fish
No.
finder.
I find the fish with the help of technology.
So you can use the computer to find
Oh,
fish,
no,
but you can't take
I don't
them
even
back.
think she'd
Can
go
you
out
back?
on
I
the
need to
boat.
pee.
Can I
Maybe just the
specifically
two of us
You gotta
or
pee
something.
real
But like, she would
fast.
tell me
pee
to
off
take
the
the
side of
boys
the
out,
boat.
and she would just sit by the lake.
Babe. Oh, that's fishing with my
Stare at
guy.
her phone.
Hashtag what a catch. Hunt, just enjoy it. The peace, the quiet. Can we not? Hunter, how about we just enjoy fishing for a little bit? I'm bored. Couples question.
Oh, God.
If I died, which one of my friends would you date?
Yeah, I'm not answering that.
Babe, I don't care. I won't hold
Never
it against
answer
you.
that.
No, it's just a game.
Never.
Just play along.
Kyla.
Kyla! You gotta be yeah. Is it because she's blonde? Because she's thin? Oh, I know why. It's because she has those great big You might as
That
well
is
move
why.
that bobber down, mister, because you are shallow.
Where are the minnows?
Oh, I dumped those out. They just look so sad.
Those were $2 a ton. That is our bait. If we don't have minnows out here, then what are we even doing? On your game, Mike.
Oh!
Will you sit down?
Oh, Chuck. What kind is it?
It's a walleye.
That's my first walleye. I bet Kyla couldn't catch a walleye. Or a chuck. If you ever touch a Kyla again, I will drown you.
No,
this is
whoever
why
made that decision made a
America
bad one.
Yeah,
is in
I
decline.
was just thinking, man, like I barely made it. I didn't even make it 3 years, man. That would be 36. No, man, it'd be like, no, I wouldn't. It just, no.
I'd kick her out
No,
the boat
sir.
in the middle of the
I was
lake.
I was gonna go a step further and like, you know, you got all that water there.
I'd be like, hey,
True.
look at that right there, honey. Just hit the pull the gas.
What was it? What was that? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood when it does the flashback to him being on the boat.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen it. Is that the last one, or do we got more?
We're gonna save the rest because we're pushing
up a bit.
close to 2.5 hours. Getting
All right, I'll save the other memes too. We got some regular memes, but we'll save those. All right, let's go around the horn. Tell everyone what you're gonna be doing this week, where they can find you, and we'll get you guys out of here. We'll start off down there at the bottom with Diesel. Where can people find you? What you gonna be doing?
Let's see. All right, possibly Friday, hanging out with Sevy once she plays Stellar Blade. I make smarmy, sarcastic comments while she plays the game and talks about outfit. That game is genius because like it's made for guys and girls. Because if you're a dude, you're just like, oh man, this chick's hot. She got legs for days. I'd totally date a cyborg. And then it's like nothing but action. But if you're a girl like her, you're just like, oh, get these cute outfits and all this stuff too, man. I'm like, dude, whoever come up with that is just like, they're sitting back counting the money, dude.
Good idea.
Nice. Anything else?
Yeah, for right now, that should be it. I know at the end of the month, I'm going to be on Moxie Dame's channel. We're doing our reading of Star Trek The Next Generation episodes, and
Oh, cool.
those are hilariously
Say hi to Jess for me. I
ridiculous.
haven't seen her in a minute.
Yeah, man, she's cool. Jess is awesome.
Yeah, I was trying to get her on Get Ranked because she can't stay up late enough for the pub, and we don't really have girls on this show. So he's like, where can I find? Because she's great. Next up, Samuel the Infamous. Where can people find you? What you got going on this week, man?
Next thing up over on my channel, Samuel the Infamous. Actually here, probably about 11 p.m. tonight. I'm gonna start doing another Lies of P live stream. So if you want to come and hang out, well, I go get my teeth pushed down my throat by puppets. It'll be fun. Then we got Abyssal Musings on Friday. I'll be on the pub on Friday night, Saturday morning. There is no Screaming Into the Void this week because I'm getting forced to be social by my sister. So I will be drinking and eating barbecue instead of doing the show. But otherwise, yeah, that's all I've got coming up this week.
Nice. Next up, Drunken Emerald Arrow. What do you got going on this week? Where can people find you?
Well, you can find me at Drunken Emerald Arrow on Rumble, here on YouTube, and at X. Next up, I got Weekly Rogues Gallery over on Ironoxide's channel. Hopefully we're back up and running, and now that he has power again at his place, and that's at 5:35 p.m. PST over on Iron Oxide's channel. Then I move over to Gina and Sean's stream over on Rumble for weekly show that leads into my show, which is insert title here at 9:30 PST over on my channel. And then Saturday morning, 8:30 a.m. PST, we have Cavecast over in Sammy 3-Piece channel, where we do a deep dive into the lore and history of Batman and all of the rogues gallery of his super criminals. Then at 11 a.m. PST, I produce for Theo Snodgrass in his show, which is Tusk Grass with Theo Snodgrass. Then on Tuesday night at 6 p.m. PST, I have Nerds Covering the News back over on my channel. And then back here.
Nice. Next up, Professor Savage Dad, what you got going on this week, and where can people find you?
Oh, let's see. You'll find me Friday morning and afternoon over on my Rumble channel doing commuter convos. Usually it's somewhere between talking about, I don't know, social, cultural stuff. Sometimes in the mornings or afternoons, and I mix it up with usually whatever stream is going to be social, cultural, maybe political. The other one's usually pop culture and bullshit, life, conversations, whatever the hell is going on in my mind at the time. I ramble for about 30 minutes as I drive home. It helps me keep my numbers up on Rumble, and I've been getting people in the chat lately, so it's actually kind of doing all right. It's a little bit of what I completely cribbed the entire idea off of Shagsworth's drive streams that he was doing. So now that he's doing them in Hawaii at a time zone where I'm completely not stealing at least his time slot, I'm trying to keep up with those a little more often. Again, like Drunken said, I think we're back with Rogues. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it this Friday. I haven't confirmed yet. I might have some stuff going on that I need to deal with Friday night. But if I don't, I'll be on Rogues Gallery. If I do, you'll still find me this weekend on a game stream, either with Adam and Alf, or I'll be hanging out with my friends over at the Whiskey Capitalist doing a game stream with those guys. And let's see, what else do I have planned? I might be doing another episode of Long Boxing, deep diving into some comic book piles that I have literally behind me right now as I try to organize and put my collection together and start to trim down from 30,000 floppy issues to maybe 20,000. I'm trying to get rid of some shit that I don't want in my comic book collection anymore. But the stack I've made so far is only this thick, and I need it to be thicker. I want more shit gone. I need more room in my house. Other than that, you'll find me back here on Wednesdays with Devil. And then, also, Sunday I'll be over on MSK's channel doing we'll probably be bullshitting about Superman, which I think I'm going to go watch it this weekend. I don't know yet.
I'm not. I don't trust him.
I don't.
Next up, Dignified Cartoon Gentleman. Where can people find you? What you going to be doing this week, man?
You can find me over at the Dignified Cartoon Gentleman YouTube channel, all one word, at Dignified Cartoon Gentleman, with capital D, capital C, capital G. We explore why things go wrong, and the next video will be this Saturday, in which we ask, what happened, EA? Which is the 6th episode of Why Things Go Wrong. We recently hit 30 subscribers, doing very well by my standards at least, and hopefully we can keep on going and keep on growing. I appreciate everyone's support.
Yeah, we will. I will. Like I said, when I set up the stream, I wasn't able to put all my normal description in the description area of the thing. I'm going to go back after the stream is done, put it in there, and I will make sure both Diesel's and Gentleman's ats and stuff are in there. So yes, do go subscribe to both of them. Thank you so much to my panel. Oh, I better tell you where I'm going to be. Forgot about myself. Check me out. I'm going to be on Sam's show on Friday. Bissell Musings. I will be on the pub after that. Hopefully you all go and check that out. Great show. And then right back here next week. Hopefully we'll have our half of our crew is in here. Iron couldn't make it. Theo couldn't make it. And neither could Strider. So afterwards, the show's over here. We're gonna do a code red and beat them with bricks of soap in pillowcases for not being here. Yeah, doorknobs. There you go.
And dildos.
We'll make them regret not being here. But thank you so much to my entire panel for being here, coming, hanging out with me. Thank you to the chat for coming in, hanging out with us, and having some fun. And we will catch you guys later. Bye.
Bye.